Why were your kids taken by your husband, according to you?
I filed for divorce. I had lived in the community for a couple of years. We had had marital difficulties.
When you say you lived in the community, you lived in this religious community?
This religious community,
okay.
Yes.
Your parents are part of this religious community?
And my sister.
And your sister?
Mm-hmm. They're here in your audience.
Your parents are here in the audience?
Yes.
Where would you... You're her mom? Do you mind standing up, please? And you're the dad? Yes, if you'd stand up, sir. Thanks for being with us. You hear your own daughter grieving, wanting to see her children, your grandchildren. Can you help her out and let her know where the children are?
Could I help her out?
So that she can find her sons?
These are choices that she made before. It's not something that I can do.
No, what I'm saying is if you know, if you can give her some information as to where she can find her children. She's making a choice now. She is saying, I want to see my kids. And this is...
We don't know where they are.
You have no idea who might know?
No, we have no idea.
Your son-in-law lived in the same community you did, right?
He did.
And you have no clue? In other words, there's no one around there? He didn't tell anyone where he might be going?
I have no idea whether he did or didn't. I have not had any contact with him.
Do you spend every waking hour worrying that your daughter may not get to see her children again? I mean, what efforts are you doing to help her, I guess is the answer, is the question.
I'm very confident that the children are well cared for, and I'm very confident that their father has as much right to them as she does, perhaps more.
So what I'm hearing from you is, I'm not sensing you're really on her side here. This is your flesh and blood, and even if she has a different religion than you do, let's say she just says, Mom, believe as you wish, I just happen to believe differently. I'd like to see the children that I gave birth to. There is nothing in your heart that would say, I'm going to help my daughter find her children. Regardless of whether or not, you may have the greatest son-in-law in the world. I'm not here to pass judgment on your son-in-law. But shouldn't she see her own children? Am I out of line to suggest that?
First of all, you've got to understand that when we joined the community, we made a choice. When we left Lori and her children and her husband, and we joined the community with the idea that we may never see them again, to follow our master, to follow in his footsteps.
Okay, but that's a choice that you made, and people make choices and then change their minds.
Okay. Make choices, but let's face it, and what we're up against and what we're talking about right now is in our society, people make choices, but they don't want to pay the consequences of those choices if they don't.
Excuse me, the consequences of my actions are to never see my children again?
How can you say that to your daughter? I mean, this is your daughter. I don't mean to be interfering here, but sir, I'm standing next to her.
You're not interfering. Let me say
this is your daughter. She is standing here on sitting here on national television in virtual tears saying, I want to see my children. Surely you have a heart.
Yes, I do have a heart.
Why not help
love for my daughter?
Why not let her see her children?
I have nothing to do with it.
Melissa, why did you want to be on the show?
I have been Lori's sons. I have gone through what her boys have gone through. I was not allowed to see my father, me or my sister, and he had visitation rights, and this same community that is hiding her boys hid me and my sister from seeing my father.
When did you start in this religious community?
When I was 7 years old.
And when did you get out?
6 months ago.
And you're how old?
19.
So you were in for 12 years. For 12 years you were in that community, and did you know Lori's
Yes,
kid?
I lived with them.
Oh, you lived with her sons?
I lived with them the night they were taken away.
Do you have any idea? Can you offer any help? Because you said you were hidden.
I've tried to help her. I've given her information, and I've done the best I can to help her out.
Are you scared now, Melissa?
Yes, they have brought friends of mine here.
Who are the friends?
They're right in the second and third row back, in the middle.
Right here?
Yeah, and there's two in front.
Well, what are you afraid? Excuse me, I'm sorry. Anyone you want to talk to? I mean,
I have grown up with these people all my life, and all I know is what they've taught me.
Do you mind standing up? I mean, I don't want to be picking on anyone. She's just saying you're a friend. Why would... Can you think of any reason why she's nervous in front of you?
The only reason I could think that she would be nervous is because she's in a very uncomfortable place right now.
Which is...
Which is, you know, having to be on national television and say all those things. But what she said, her remark was, she has friends here. And that's who we are. We're people who live together. We're each other's friends. We're not a danger.
If you're a friend... if you're a friend, friends can change their minds. I mean, I have lots of friends that don't believe exactly as I do, you know, in God, in a different way. You know, but I wouldn't say to anybody, excuse me, you're not practicing my religion, therefore I don't particularly care where your kids are, I'm not going to help you. I mean, wouldn't all of you just band together and say, by gosh, whatever the husband's name is,
Stephen.
Stephen, you make sure that mom gets to see her children.
Listen, my wife's children were taken from her, from the community, for 8 years, and her husband would not let her see her children. They were put in an orphanage.
Then surely she can relate to what I'm going through.
Yes, she can relate. I wish she would listen to her.
Then why don't you help her? You know where those boys are.
I have no idea where your boys are.
You can find out.
I have no idea where your boys are. Stephen Wooten took her sons because of a moral decision that he made. And I don't know where he is.
Excuse me, Jonathan? Stephen said, in court, he had no sustenance other than the community. He didn't even know how much money he made. He didn't have any birth records. He's got nothing. And they said, well, who's paying you? And he said, my friends, the community are. Where do you live? He gave your location. He's been seen in your company. And also, another young man was recently recovered in a community that you say was acting on its own in California.
And that you don't even know about. You don't put on the back of free papers so nobody will find them. And that's where you hide people, because that's where that child was found.
Where?
In California.
In California. There's one in Florida.
Been missing 2 years. He's now reunited with his mother in Canada. He was taken by a non-custodial parent and covered by all of you.
These are not true.
Yes, that's why you don't let people know where these places are, because you don't want people to be found. And that's what I was told. I know, because I have grown up here with you guys, and I know what you do.
They could tell you where these places are. They're very open. They want you to know what localities they are in, what states they're in. There's my sister right there.
Who's your sister?
Right there in the green.
Hi. Do you grieve for her? I mean, do you relate to her?
Yes, because my children have been taken from the community.
Your children have been taken from the community as well?
Mm-hmm.
Why aren't you helping me?
She thinks you're not helping.
I know. I've had conversations with her. I mean, I love her deeply. I don't know. I don't
Why
know.
do you align yourself with these people then who have taken Seth and
Because
Nathan?
it isn't these people. That's the thing that
Where
you
is he
haven't
living?
faced.
Where is he living?
I said I don't know.
He's with you. And as far
Somebody
as
could find out
Jeannie
where they are.
Swanko said, as far as she knows, he hasn't left your group. That's a quote.
But I still don't know.
Well, somebody could get on the phone and find out.
Does he have a social security number?
Yes, he does.
What is it?
Geez, I don't have
that's
it right here.
That's a silly question. Why would you know that?
No, I do know. I mean, I didn't bring it with me. I didn't
We'll
memorize
put it on the
but-
air. We'll find him.
Okay.
I mean, he took your kids.
Oh, yeah. There's a federal arrest warrant issued.
Okay. When we come back, joining us now is Jean Swanko. She is a member and attorney for the Community of Believers. Eddie Wiseman is her husband and one of the leaders of this community. And sitting next to them is Rick Ross. He's a nationally recognized cult expert. Okay, first let me start with Eddie and Jean. You have heard backstage, these are pretty serious allegations that are being made. How do you respond to them?
Well, it's a lot to respond to in a little bit of time, but I guess really people make choices in their life, and then they are accountable for the choices that they make. A number of years ago, Laurie and her husband Steve came into the community. When Laurie did that, she wanted to do it with all of her heart.
Maybe she's changed her mind.
Right, she has changed her mind. I think it would be the truthful thing to say that she changed her mind. And there was nothing to keep her from leaving. She was free to go, which she did go. But what I see as the problem is she's changed her mind, but instead of saying that she's changed her mind and she no longer believes what she believes then, she tries to come against us as the community and her husband and say that what
Former husband, excuse me.
and her former husband, and what we believe is wrong.
Yeah, right now, I understand that, but right now it seems from the outside she simply wants to see her kids, and it's hard for those of us on the outside to believe that you couldn't be a little more help than you're being in finding out where he is.
I guess maybe she should have thought about what the harm that might come to her children would be before she totally abandoned them, left them for several months of activity, gave herself to total promiscuity.
Excuse me? It's Nathan and Seth who are missing here, and that's what this show is about, not about my personal life, unless you'd like me to get into yours.
It's fine by me. I have nothing to hide. But I also was told that we were going to be able to speak. But anyway, before she intentionally left the community and knowingly had oral sex with a man who had AIDS.
Wait.
Wow!
What she knew had AIDS.
Who she knew had AIDS.
What I think you're seeing here, Jerry, is that whenever a member leaves a cult group, they are immediately ostracized, and they talk a lot about choices. Ms. Swanko is basically saying because she chose to leave the group, in her mind, she rejected God and rejected God's chosen people,
And
which
also,
the group believed
excuse me,
themselves to be.
I had oral sex with a man who had AIDS. I had no choice to leave the community. They expelled me from the community when I begged, crawling half naked, to stay with my children. I did not abandon my children. I wanted to stay with you to see my children grow up after they had humiliated me and taken away everything of dignity I had. But you weren't there, Jeannie, so you don't know.
The issue is that here is a woman who has decided that she no longer is going to be a part of that community. For whatever the reasons, it's not our business what the reasons are. She is simply saying, I want to see my children, not your children, her children.
That's right.
Her children. She wants to see her children. And it should have nothing to do whether or not she believes as you do. It should have nothing to do with whether or not she made a commitment back when. She's changed her mind. She doesn't believe as she did before. So why isn't there the help coming to find out where her kids are?
I don't have one thing to say about whether or not she sees her children. Her former husband does, though, the father of the boys.
Where is him? So she can, where is he? So she can talk to him.
I don't know where Steve Wooten is. I don't have a clue where Steve Wooten is.
You could get on the phone, though, and find out.
Could you find out? Are you willing to say under oath of God, the God you believe in, absolutely under fear, that there's no human way possible to help her find her husband?
Let me put
you
it
can
this
say
way.
that?
Let me put it this way. I know it's my personal opinion. It's my personal opinion that I hope that the boys end up staying with their father.
But it's not your decision.
It's not your judgment. It's not your judgment to make.
You're not the judge.
I know. You asked me.
I asked you, will you help her? Not.
No, I won't help her.
Jerry,
I will not help her. Absolutely not help her.
The issue here is that there was a problem between this woman and her ex-husband.
And obviously between you, Eddie, because you say it's between you two.
She made some choices in her life. She went out and lived the way that she wanted to live.
She's making a choice now. She wants to see her children.
She came back, and her husband did not believe that she was fit to be the children's mother because of the way she conducted herself.
Do I have custody of the children, Mr. Weissman?
He's the father.
She's the mother.
Okay, so the point I'm trying to make is that he made the decision. I did not make the decision. Nobody in the community made the decision
but
for Steve Wooten to leave with his children.
Mr. Weissman,
he has no right to leave with his children. She has custody of the children.
She has custody of... Excuse me.
What about the civil authority
to those kids at all.
of the court?
He did what he did.
He's got no rights.
He
broke the law.
He did what he did before there was ever any custody award given to her.
He didn't show up for the custody hearing.
He did what he did.
You preach that all authority
There's a moral
is from God.
difference. There's a moral problem here. There's a moral disagreement. He believes she's not a fit mother.
The moral disagreement is the children are the father's. They have no rights to the mother. That's what you believe. That's the founding of your faith. That's how it is.
That's not true. That hasn't happened in every instance. There are children here. There are families here who have given up their children to people outside the community. We don't have any policy whatsoever to tell people what they're going to do with their children.
You preach that all authorities from God. Right now, the state has given Lori custody over her children. Now that's authority. And you preach all authorities from God and you obey it?
Fine. That's fine.
You don't obey it.
I don't know where Steve Wooten
Why is the group
If
not complying with the legal orders of the court?
The group has no say-so over it.
Are
the
you
group is
harboring
not
Stephen?
controlling Stephen Wooten.
Are you paying Stephen
We
to
don't know
live
where
with you?
Stephen Wooten is.
Today,
And you
this
can't
minute,
find
you
him.
don't know.
I can't find him.
Tomorrow
I do not
you'll
know where he
but
is.
today you don't.
You have
I didn't,
alluded,
but
you've
you
alluded to
could
other,
help find him.
You've alluded to other custody
Okay,
cases.
I tell you what. We're at a dead
We're
end.
not law enforcement, Jerry.
Yes.
We're the church. We're not law enforcement.
But you also have a conscience, and this mother says, I want to see my children. She's not asking you to make the decision who should raise the children. The courts will decide that.
They already did.
No one's asking for more. All someone is saying is right now, a mother says, I want to see my children, which legally I have the right to do. Please, as a human being, help me. You may have the access to such information. And you have sat here, honestly, on national television, and you just said to me, you said to everybody, I'm not going to help her.
That's right.
And I got to say, what kind of a person is that? What kind of a God is that, that you're not going to help a mother find her children?
Because everybody in the audience doesn't know Lori like I know Lori. I know Lori.
You're not
I know
God.
Steve.
You're not to make that
Are you an
decision.
attorney who's
Just help
knowledgeable
another
about
human
the
being
law?
find her daughter. Okay, boys.
Look,
Ms. Swanko, you're an attorney. Why aren't you complying with the law? You know what the
I
law
am
is.
complying with the law. There's not one thing
Well,
I'm
then
doing that's
what
not
about the
complying
child
with
that was
the law.
recovered by the Canadian Mounted Police in Santa Cruz when the group had denied that they knew where he was and he was recovered?
If I might remind you of your criminal record, which makes you a
Why do you lash out? Why do you lash out
Why is
with
it that
something
you will
personal?
not answer
She said
questions?
something and you're talking about oral
Ms.
sex.
Swanko, you
he
will
said
not
something and you're
answer
talking about a
questions.
criminal record. Talk on the issues. Okay, this dad says that the community of believers has brainwashed his daughter and prevented him from seeing her. Well, guess what? When we come back, he will see her for the first time in 5 years. Okay, joining us now is Greg Ambus. Greg says that his daughter Alicia has been part of the community of believers for the past 2.5 years and that they've brainwashed her to keep them apart. He says he's furious and he wants her out of there. Why do you want your daughter out of the group?
Some very pointed reasons why this group is against Alicia's best interests. The leader of the group is known as Elbert Spriggs. He speaks directly to God is his claim, and God audibly speaks back. Okay? He then controls through the elders, Mr. Weissman here, and Ms. Swantko, two of the upper echelon cult leaders. We've been calling it a community all day. Let's call it what it is. It's a cult. The cult then controls all of the women in the community. They have to respect higher authority of the man's authority. The mother, Terry Calvert, currently can't stop abuses that go against my child. They hit them with...
What are these abuses?
Okay, they hit my child with a stick, a balloon rod that's dipped in some kind of solution to harden it. They've stopped hitting on the buttocks and hitting on the hand now so that they don't mark them as well, because they know people are trying to watch closer. They manipulate for greed, power, and control of these people. And I have a real feeling for this because you're a father of a daughter that's a 15-year-old. I'm a father. There's many fathers in the audience. I want to see my daughter, and they are stopping me from seeing her because I'm upset with where she lives.
Well,
What about all the invitations you had to come see her? She's been pleading with you to come see her.
Well,
We've
I'll tell
told
you
to
what, we
come
have
see
her.
her.
We have her right now. Your daughter is here right now. You have not seen her, as I understand, in 5 years?
That's correct.
Okay, so please make welcome Greg's daughter, Alicia.
I was beaten from a want to say that that's a lie, and it's obvious that I'm not beaten. My life is here, and I came here today in hopes that you could see my heart and that those are my friends. These are my friends. These are people that love me.
Eddie Weissman was accused of beating a child.
You wanted to
for
hear from your
7
daughter.
hours.
Hear from her.
7
Hear
hours.
from her, Greg.
7
Okay,
hours,
Alicia?
Mr. Weissman. With
Let
a
Alicia
stick,
talk.
he beat
Okay.
a
Jerry,
child.
let Alicia
Yes,
talk.
I will. Alicia, what? Alicia, yeah, Alicia, why don't you have a seat and
The
you can talk?
stick, Mr. Weissman. Maybe we should take that stick to you here today.
Not true, Greg. That's not true. What you say is not true.
All right. Okay, sit down. Oh, what is this?
You've been brainwashed.
Greg, you got
by
to sit.
these
You have to
guys.
sit. Everyone sit. Please have a seat, Alicia, and you can talk, okay? All right? Now, one at a time, because nothing is heard back home on television. I swear, nothing is heard when more than one person talks at once. We brought Alicia out. Let Alicia talk.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Please do.
I just said that.
Sorry, Greg.
Go ahead.
I'm really glad I could see you. But my heart. These are my friends. These are the people I love. That's my mother, and I've chosen to do this in my life because this is what I believe. This is a deep conviction to my heart. And I want to say that what you've heard from the cult awareness group, from Lori, from people like that, I want to say that it's not true. I want to say that you've received lies and that I wish you could listen. You can come. Anybody can come and can see our life. Come.
Alicia, were you rehearsed to say any of these things?
No, I wasn't.
How did you know about the cult awareness, what you're talking about? It sounds like someone may have coached you in your presentation.
No, the only...
All right, yeah, okay. Let Alicia and Dad talk. All right.
For 5 years, they haven't let me see her.
They? Who's they?
Just hold on. I want to bring your mother. Your mother. I'm not a drunkard. I don't carouse around. There's no reason why I can't see you except that I'm upset. I want to bring you home and play tennis like we used to, go skiing, have fun, just for visiting. Why will they not allow you to visit? Because they believe I'm an agent of Satan. I am not an agent of Satan. I'm not.
Did someone tell you that? Did I tell you you're an agent of Satan?
There's documented
documents
cases.
that we said you were an agent of Satan?
There's
That's not
documentation that everyone that's visited the community, I've been there, I removed my daughter.
Would you go? I'm interrupting now. I know after I said I wouldn't. Would you go and visit him?
I don't want to because of the way, ever since I've been in the community, it's been so devastating to me because all I wanted to do was just tell him how thankful I was that I wasn't doing the things I was doing before. I was wild. I was heading down a wrong track. I was off. And I wanted to tell him that I found a life that I was happy, that I have friends that love me, that cared so much about me, that would lead me in the way of righteousness. And yes, he's my dad. And that's why I came here today, was to tell you that I love you and that I want you to see.
Then let your mother come home to have you visit with me.
I just want you to see that the choice I've made with my life is because of my deep conviction, and it's not anything against you. It's not that I don't love you that I don't want to come and see you. It's because that I do love my friends.
Why would you have to change your religion or your belief to see your
I don't have to
dad?
change my religion, but you don't understand. Every time he calls me, he feeds me these lies and lies that I'm beaten, that I'm telling you I'm not beaten. I'm telling you I'm loved. And you know
Doesn't
it.
your mother
and
hit
you
you
know
with
it,
the stick?
Sarah. My
Doesn't
mother
your
does
mother
not
hit you with
hit
the
me with
stick?
this stick.
A balloon rod?
No, she does not.
That's a lie.
That is not a lie.
If you're in the community, you have to be hit with the stick if you're not doing what they want you to. Doesn't she hit you? Doesn't she discipline you with the stick?
Melissa,
She does not discipline me
Who
with the
disciplines you
stick.
then? Well, what does she discipline you with
Can
then?
I ask you something?
I lived there when they
Go
did
ahead.
it to her.
And this is your mom.
Yes.
I didn't want to.
And Dad is saying that you discipline your daughter with a stick.
She's 16, and she is a very well-behaved girl. She doesn't need to be disciplined. She is a very mature young woman who behaves herself and She doesn't need to be spanked.
When she...
So no, I don't. I haven't spanked her in a long time.
Can I ask my dad something?
Spanking, you know, spanking is a discipline that sometimes children need. And
With the stick.
Was it with a stick?
we don't spank with a stick.
What's it called?
It's
We
a
do
rod.
discipline our children, but we
Do you
don't.
not believe in the Proverbs? Can I ask, do you believe in the Proverbs? Do you believe that fathers, that
She's admitting
Yahweh
that
said,
the rod.
that Yahweh said to raise up children in the way they should go, to discipline them in righteousness? If anybody believes in the Proverbs, if anybody believes in the Word of God, they'll believe that children need discipline.
And
But
so
we
you-
don't beat our children. I'm thankful that children in our community are thankful that their parents love them enough that they won't just let them talk back and be disrespectful, little arrogant children.
When Greg leaves here today, it'll not be with his daughter. What will happen to them from this day on? We're going to find out when we come back.
This question is directed to Lori. I just wanted to know, how old are your children, Seth and Nathan, and have they made any effort to get out of this community?
No, they haven't. They are, how could I say, well, as you can see by the example of Alicia down here, why they wouldn't, their mindset. I'm not sure what they've been told about me, whether I'm alive or dead. It could be anything that they're being told about me. They are now, Seth is 10 and Nathan is 14. It's been about 4.5 years.
Well, this is a question for Lori's sister. Why doesn't she try to help her sister? Because I believe that she knows where her kids are at. Just put the car to the side and help her, because, you know, she is family and blood is thicker than water.
You understand how it's so hard for the rest of us to see a blood sister here, a blood sister here, not doing everything in her power to help her sister find her own children. I mean, if there can't be loyalty in that, then what is important to you in life? If you can't do that, disagree on anything else, but to let a mother see her own children, you having gone through the same thing, wouldn't you just say, I don't care about anything else, strike me down dead, but I'm going to have my sister have her children? You say no.
No, because that is the question that someone had asked. Someone had asked about what is so great about what we're doing that we would want to give everything.
It's her children.
I know, but I gave everything to my master. I don't have.
You fought to get your children back.
I fought according to the law, and the law. My children. What has been written in the court law about why my children were taken from me was because I was an unfit mother.
The law says she's supposed to have the children right now. The court order says she's supposed to have them. You won't help your own sister?
I didn't even do anything. And I was still declared an unfit mother.
Jerry, the members of the group are in submission to the leaders. If Stephen is still a member and he's in submission to the elders and they want to comply with the law, why won't they tell him comply with the law? As a member, still in good standing of the community, Stephen is in submission to them. Why doesn't the leadership compel him to obey the law?
Ross's theory. It's his theory of any code.
According to the New Testament, Jesus said to obey civil authority. Paul said to obey civil authority. As a Bible-believing Christian that you claim to be, why is the group not causing Stephen to follow the New Testament and obey civil authority and allow Lori to have her children back? I mean, who is your master? Is your master the Bible and God, or is your master Elbert Spriggs, the leader of your group?
According to the Word of God.
Okay.
According to the Bible, she's condemned for what she did.
Excuse me, Eddie. We're not talking about my adultery. We're not talking about fornication. We're talking about Seth and Nathan, who've been missing for 4.5 years.
Okay.
We're talking about. That's what the show is about.
We were invited on.
Yeah, I invited you. Little did you know.
Jerry,
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Monday, This mother is fighting to keep her daughter alive. She's 21, weighs less than 70 pounds, and is on the verge of death. Anorexics who are dying to be thin. Monday on Springer.
Okay. Now I'd like you to meet Sandra Kahn. She is a psychotherapist who helps families deal with separation and loss. And Sandra, we've just been listening to a dad who fears that he's losing his daughter. We've been talking to a mom who wants to find her children. And we are talking to members of this religious community. And they are obviously, to the point of tears, very sincere about their beliefs. Where's resolution here? You know, on the one hand, we say, believe what you will in our country. And on the other hand, we say, you know, you can believe what you want, but you can't mess with the kids. You know, that's abuse. How do you deal with it?
Well, when we talk about resolution in this situation, when we're dealing with groups, whatever the group may be, that in fact has a sense of power in terms of the way parents have power. You see, our parents, when we're growing up, Jerry, they have the power over us to define the truth. If our parents tell us there's a tooth fairy, I mean, we believe there's a tooth fairy.
That's right.
And when we talk about people who join a group and in essence give up their worldly goods, give up their selves to the group becomes a parent, a big parent. And they listen to the parent and they believe the parent. Now, that's an individual's choice to do that. As adults, we can make that kind of choice. I think the real issue here involves the children and involves the pain of the parents being deprived of their children. Jerry, in my 19 years of doing therapy, I have seen a lot of pathology and problems come through my door. And I can tell you this, the one problem that there is not a resolution for is the loss of a child. It is the most painful issue a person deals with in life. Losing your child through death, through abduction. It's not natural. It's natural that we lose in the course of life. We lose our parents first, but we don't lose our children first. So we're dealing with the most painful issue parents can deal with.
You need a mic. You need a mic. You need a mic.
Who are you to decide whether this woman can see her children or not? You all know, I can look at every one of your faces and I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your eyes that you know where them little boys are. And nobody is saying a word. Talk about conspiracy. You are the biggest conspirators I've ever seen.
The only reason that you would say anything like that is because you don't know anything about trust. We are all about trust. We're all about love. We're all about love.
Okay, let me get her and then you can answer.
This whole thing, this is absolutely asinine. I'm sick of hearing about this love, the choices, you're from your heart. I don't care. You guys are breaking the law. It is against the law. Aiding and abetting a criminal is against the law. Bottom line. And you, in the purple, it is amazing to me that somebody with glasses as thick as yours is so blind. How can you be sitting there in this chair? You're turning to the guy next to you saying that he has no respect. Respect is not given until it's gotten. You have to give this woman who is... Her kids are gone. You know where they are.
I don't know where they are.
I mean,
you don't know where her kids are. I can't take this any longer. Let's let them prove it on national TV that they will comply with the law. Here's an order for Mrs. Calvert that's been put in an Illinois court that is asking her to comply with the New Mexico order.
Came to see us and allowed her
Wait, you need a mic. Hold it. I realize we both need a mic.
Has been served to me. A lawyer came to investigate our community.
Sent by the court.
And sent by the court. A lawyer came to investigate our community. Met him, met me, met our community, allowed her to stay because she saw it was in the best interest of Alicia to stay.
Okay.
My response is this is a valid Illinois court order, and much as the Red Cross was given the whitewash inspection tour before they toured the Nazi camps, and a month later the Jews were slaughtered. Here's your valid court order.
Why don't you give it to Alicia?
No, you're the mother. You're the mother.
I'll take
it's
it.
not her choice. It's a valid order. Will you comply?
All right.
I have every confidence that my daughter, this is her choice that she's made. And this
You're
court
not answering
order.
it.
Well, I've got this court order. Okay. You give me this court order.
I take her today with me.
It's not a court
I
order.
take her today with me.
I don't know what it is.
We're not going to settle that issue on a talk show. We're going to take a...
I have every confidence that my daughter will make a choice according to what she believes.
Okay, is this a court... What are you saying? That this court order was just as you're saying that she should come with you?
She needs to come with me and visit for 10 days.
For 10 days.
Where I want to go.
He
Not
has
her choice,
threatened-
my
He has
choice.
threatened many times that if he takes her for 10 days, that he'll keep her away from me.
have to be court
That's
to serve
the
a
thing.
paper.
The reason why she doesn't want to go with
anywhere.
him is
No one's gonna keep her away from
because
you.
the reason why she doesn't want to go with him is because he threatens over the phone that when he does take her, that he won't let her come back.
Okay, you're saying you're going to take her for 10 days now and then you bring her back?
I'll comply with it. With the judge's order, ask for 10 days visitation with me, and then to New Mexico for psychological evaluation.
Okay,
He brought everything
we're
out
going
in
to take a
court
break.
of,
We'll be back in a
everything.
moment. Stay with us. We're not playing judge here because we're not. This is a talk show, not a court of law. But are you going with him now with that court order?
I don't want to.
She's very confused, Jerry. She's
I'm not confused.
Forget the beatings and the lies and the stories that you've
You
heard
can't
and
just
everything.
forget what's deep
But
in
you
your
love
heart and
your
what's
daddy.
hurt.
But you love your daddy.
I love him.
He's your daddy.
Yes.
Come
Do you
home,
want to
then.
be with him? Do you want to see
Come
him?
home.
I am home.
Do you miss him?
She is home,
Yes.
not visiting. What does that mean? She's a
You weren't-
walking contradiction. My own daughter has been brainwashed against me.
What?
Okay, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. I want to take this opportunity to thank all our guests for being with us. Obviously, major disagreements in terms of lifestyle, beliefs, etc. But on behalf of at least most of us, we certainly hope that the children are found. And during the course of the show, we've been running a picture on the screen of the children. So if you have any information, to at least let the mom, however the children are raised, at least let the mom see her children. We hope you make that call and the kids are found. You know, if you take your kid to church every Sunday, enroll them in a religious school, have prayer sessions around the dinner table every night, surely no one would suggest this is abuse. On the contrary, you'd probably be respected for teaching your child values and giving him a strong religious background. And yet what we've heard here today, spiriting children away, keeping them hidden from parents, separated from society, hitting them as a means of discipline, we all get a little bit nervous. Indeed, where is the line where we cross over from the valued principle of religious freedom to the dangerous abuse of cult worship? Admittedly, the line is often not clear, but it should be when it comes to kids. As an adult, you may believe as you wish, and as long as you're not hurting anybody else, you may practice as you wish. But to impose on a child restrictions that deny even the most basic of freedoms, including the seeing of his parents before he's an adult and therefore in a position to make his own choice about how he wants to live and what he wants to believe, is more abusive than godly. It's absurd to argue a cult's rights. Why do the neighbors want them gone? Well, you see, Wanda and Brenda are lesbians. And while they say they fear for their lives every day, they won't be scared away from their home. But the citizens of Ovette, Mississippi, who have come a long way to be a part of our audience today, say they're willing to do whatever it takes to preserve their family values way of life. We're going to hear from them today. But first, let's meet Wanda and Brenda Henson. They say it's been their dream to create a center where women could attend workshops on things like legal rights and domestic violence. They call it Camp Sister Spirit. Sitting next to them are Talitha Hendry and Kathy Harrison, who live in Ovette, and say they want Camp Sister Spirit closed. Wanda and Brenda, let me start with you. Why don't you fill me in on what's going on there?
We had established Sister Spirit Incorporated 4 years ago. We've been operating a food bank and a clothes closet and doing educational programs on the Gulf Coast for all those many years, and before that, but even before we were a nonprofit organization. Our work is about working in the community. We started trying to find a center because we've always had to rent different places, and it's very expensive to rent educational facilities where we could hold educational programs. And so we wanted to have our own place. We wanted to make it accessible once and for all, so because you have to build ramps and you have to do all the things every time you go into these other facilities. We found 120 acres in Ovette, Mississippi for $60,000, and it was like it was divine guidance to find something that cheap that met all of our criteria because it had all the outbuildings. We're all volunteers. We came there to make a difference in the state of Mississippi. Wanda and I are both working on our doctorate degrees in adult education. We wanted to keep our education in Mississippi.
And you don't think your neighbors like you?
No, my neighbors do not like me.
Why not?
We found someone stole a newsletter from our mailbox. It's the only way it could have gotten out because it was to the volunteers. And someone took the newsletter. It was copied by the thousands. It was handed out in grocery store parking lots. It was given out at the churches. And Wanda and I in that newsletter talked about this being created from Lesbian Vision, from our vision, because we've been together. We've been together for 10 years, and this is something that our life's work is about.
Okay. And the good people of Ovette, Mississippi, you say what to them?
I say, if you have an education center, why do you have a lock gate and a fence all the way around
And I answer that because there have been shots fired at us. There have been men on our lands with guns. There's been 2 different cars that have gotten stuck at the end of our driveway with drunken men coming up there wanting to look at the lesbians. And we're scared to death. I don't go to the post office without my son.
All these accusations are not true.
Yes, they
A
are.
lot of them they're making up. Like
No,
the
we are
dog
not.
In the
You're a
ditch.
liar,
Like the
sister.
dog in the ditch. The police report states that the dog was found dead, lying in the ditch.
The dog went
straight over our mailbox.
All right, may the
law
dog-
enforcement did not ever.
May the dog rest in peace.
Please.
Let's
The
put the
dog's
dog
buried
aside.
on our land.
What I want to know, let's get to the issue.
Well, let's get the straight story about the dog before
Okay.
we go on. The dog was found lying dead in the ditch when the law enforcement officers
When my
got
daughter
there.
found the
there
dog,
was
it was
no
on the
Oh, my
mailbox.
gosh.
We have
Okay.
pictures of this lady. There was no gunshot wound.
You're
in
here
the
to denounce
All right,
everything that
one
we're
at a time.
doing.
There
Okay.
was no gunshot wound in the dog.
Yes, Okay.
there was.
Okay,
The law
all right.
enforcement-
You know what? We're not going to talk about the dog
the
anymore.
report
Okay,
is on-
you say they were put there. We're not going to talk about the dog anymore. I promise you. Okay, no more dog. Now. Okay. Now. What is it that you don't like about their camp? I trust you don't want their camp in Ovette, Mississippi. Is that right?
I was raised in this community.
Yes.
This was a good community. It is a good community. We were raised with family values. I lived there, and I never in my life, until I was grown and up in 20 and 30 years old, heard the word homosexual, lesbian. We want to raise our children in the same environment that I was raised in. Our children don't need to know about these things. We don't want these people being role models for our children. They're in the wrong place. There are places in the United States that would open arms and receive them and welcome them. They need to go to
What if someone
Christian
said-
towns, right?
In our local newspapers, we have been informed that several years ago in a kidnapping case in our community, that the Hensons knew about the kidnapping, they supported the kidnapping, and they could have participated in the actual hiding of the child. This was against the law. My question is this the type of educational services they want to...
What do you mean? You're saying that they were involved... They were involved in a kidnapping to try and get a young woman to become a lesbian? Is that what you're saying?
There was a young child kidnapped. The young child was hidden. These people knew about the situation, supported the situation, and very possibly participated in hiding the child. We don't want that kind of education in Ovette. We don't need that. That's against the law.
Mother... Can I answer that?
Yes. All right, let her answer. Go ahead, answer.
The mother and the child were in hiding because the little girl had been sexually abused. I saw medical reports from Children's Hospital in New Orleans where that child had been sexually abused. The mother died while she was in hiding, and volunteers took the little girl because the mother had begged them not to let anything happen.
The child to the daddy after this was all over.
The child was taken to California.
These are rumors that she's telling about.
I am a professional adult educator. I am working on my doctorate in adult education, and so is Brenda at the University of Southern Mississippi. And I have been a lifelong Mississippian. My grandmother lived her life out in Laurel, thank you very much, and all of my cousins are up in Sumrall. I am from the Brooms and the Scruggs family. And you check and see if I don't belong in Mississippi, y'all. I belong in Mississippi.
All right. How about... All right.
And let me tell you about
family values. Let's talk about family values. I've got an 88-year-old mother that's supposed to come out there and live with us. She is terrified now, but she's got to come because that's where we're going to live, and she's going to be with us.
All right, let me ask this question.
And my granddaughter's 9 years old, and she's afraid of you people because you are hate mongers, and you are teaching your children to hate.
Hey,
Okay. What is it? Isn't the crux of this issue that you are lesbians? The people in your camp have a lesbian lifestyle. They are lesbian by orientation, by birth, or whatever. I won't get into that right now, but basically, it's primarily a lesbian group. And in your community, with all this other stuff aside, you prefer not to have a camp, not to have a magnet, not to have a center which attracts lesbians in your community. Isn't that what this really debate is all about?
Correct.
And then what is it that you are afraid of? Now, okay, here's my question. I assume, are you a mom?
Yes.
Okay, I assume you're a good mom. You, like every other good mother, passes on your values, your religion, your morality, whatever it is, to your children.
Right.
As long as you do that, the question then is, what significance is it if someone down the road has either a different religion or a different lifestyle or different values? And if you'd answer that question.
Okay.
Go ahead. You talk better.
Either one. Go ahead.
Okay. We want our children raised in an environment to where we have so many problems with our young people these days that we don't need this facet of life to come in and our children have to look at that every day. They're wanting to build a 180-bed retreat is what I understand, or cult center, or whatever you want to call it. And they've sent out maps across the country giving directions to our community, telling these people they can come there. We don't want those people there. We don't need those people there because we want the people like we were there first. They can go somewhere else.
Well,
we had our community. Let them go find a community where there's people like them.
Jerry.
What about?
We have educational facilities. We are less than 30 minutes from the University of Southern Mississippi. We have Jones Junior College that is 15 minutes from us.
But it's not feminist education,
they have
sister,
a displaced,
and we are feminists.
You just
and that is what we're doing is building a feminist education called education. There's not another one in the nation.
All right, I tell you what.
We're the first.
When we return, I tell you, I'm going to give you a chance. I'm going to give you all a chance. It's got to be one at a time, though. When we return, we're going to meet Wanda and Brenda's adult daughter, who says she's seen the violence in Ovett firsthand. Going to hear another point of view, too. Please stay with us. If you just joined us, there is a camp in the town of Ovett, Mississippi, that tracks primarily lesbians. They talk about feminist issues, teach feminist issues, and the people of that community are not very happy that that is there. And there's a great conflict about them saying, you know, why don't you take your camp and go someplace else? Well, Andrea Gibbs is Wanda and Brenda's daughter, and she says that the people of Ovett are not telling the whole story. What are they leaving out?
Well, first of all, Jerry, I'm going to upset you because I'm going to talk about the dog. I was the one who found the puppy along with...
Hey, all right, okay. Okay.
The puppy had been shot in the stomach with a 9mm gun. There were 2 shell casings that were laying in front of the
police
mailbox.
report says otherwise.
All right, here's the problem. Here's the problem. Okay. Here's the problem with talking about the dog. It's not the issue. I believe that you believe that someone put that dog there as a sign to get on out, and you're saying not, and I understand you both agree, but we're not going to settle that issue here today. The reason I'm not saying the dog isn't important, oh, the poor dog, but I'm saying I want to deal with the basic issue of what you're trying to have happen at your camp and the community response. That's the issue. That's what I'm saying. Let's stay away from the dog.
As far as the dog goes, it brings me around to the Sheriff's Department and law enforcement and I am the executive director and founder of the Victims of Voice Incorporated and have been working on prison reform in the jails in Mississippi now for about 4 years. My mothers were involved with a commission hearing that we had in Jackson in March of this year, and as a result of our work, the Sheriff's Department's jail has been ordered completely shut down because of the conditions in the jail and the way that the prisoners were treated. As a result, the law enforcement...
We're building a new jail.
Community are not supportive.
Issue. Please talk about the issue.
That is the issue. The fact is that when my mother has to call the police department to come and get them, they're not going to come out there to help. They are in the process of covering up different things that are going on in the community. I was on the land and was shot at less than 20 feet away from me, along with my 14-year-old daughter, who was standing beside me when it happened. When the law enforcement officer came, he simply said, well, they're over there in the field hunting. I pointed out the fact to him that it was illegal to hunt after dark. So the law enforcement officer was not in any way whatsoever wanting to assist us, wanting to find out what was going on, why someone was shooting mini torpedoes less than 20 feet away from me and 3 other individuals.
So
there were 3 acetylene bombs that were set up on the land.
It is your view that the police department, it is your view then that the police department kind of supports the community view that they don't want your camp around.
Absolutely. The sheriff even raised money to assist in the legal defense for the community.
First of all, I'd like to, both of you two said that you have children.
Yes.
You guys have children. What would you do? What would you do if your children or your grandchildren came to you and said that they were homosexual? What would you do? Would you run them out of their town? And also, I'd like to know. First of all,
wait, let her answer. Hold on. You're saying you would?
I probably would.
First of all, our children
Okay, hold on.
My children are.
Our children are not homosexual.
I understand your children are not homosexual. I understand. I believe you.
You don't know yet.
The question. No, but what you're saying, please, it doesn't do any good to yell. You don't have a mic.
My grandchildren has values.
Okay.
She has grandchildren. Her children are not
right now, I'm not discussing that. The question that was, the question that was asked was, if you found out that your child, I'm not saying it is your child, but if you found out that your child was homosexual, the question was, would you ask that child to leave the town? And you said yes. Am I right?
I would.
You would make your own child leave if your child was homosexual?
Probably so.
Why?
What I would do if I found out that, but my children are not, I would love my children. I would support my children, and I would get them help. Because anyone who is a homosexual or a lesbian is against what God teaches, and they have a sick mind. It is a sick mind.
Okay.
I just want to say it's a free country and you can live wherever you want. So it doesn't matter who was where first. If you don't like it, why don't you leave?
We were there and we plan to stay.
What I gotta say is, if it's such a free country and you don't like the way people are treating you around you, just get up and move. Move somewhere else where maybe some people are gonna like the way you act and not the way you are.
We were there.
Move away.
We didn't want them, and they came in.
You what?
We were there. We have the majority.
Okay,
They're the minority. They go where they are, not where we are.
I understand.
There are places that there's land for sale.
I understand. There's a danger.
I ain't going nowhere.
Excuse me. There's a danger. There's a danger in the philosophy. There's a danger in the philosophy that those who were there first, it's their land. Because if that's the case, unless you're a Native American, you better pack your bags and leave. We all got to get out. Okay. I mean, we can't.
And that's a good point, because my grandmother is Choctaw, and I live on Choctaw land now, and my grandmother lived her life out in Laurel, and this is my land.
Okay.
Listen, if y'all are so threatened over there, in this wonderful place y'all have come to our community and put up, why is it that the law hadn't come and locked none of us up, and y'all walking around with shotguns, .357 Magnums?
I just explained why the law's not helping us. I have a .357, and...
What you want to sit there and lie for, woman?
You a liar, little boy. Sit down. I heard about you. We know about you and all the stuff that you've done. You better repent yourself, boy. I ain't listening to it.
We're governed by the laws.
Okay.
We're governed by the laws of the Constitution of the United States of America,
That's
not
right.
by the Bible and not by bigotry.
That's right.
Jerry, I think there's something that's being drastically overlooked by these women. The reason that the Ovett people believe like they believe, God said that his wrath is against all unrighteousness and ungodliness of men. He says that their lifestyle... Let them be quiet, please. He says that their lifestyle is a vile affection. Even they have gone against nature.
Okay.
They have gone against nature, and they're under the wrath of God and even worthy of death. Now, that's why these people here, that's why I believe like that. God told us this is an unnatural, a vile affection.
Okay. I understand that is your belief, that is your religion.
That's this book.
That's books, right.
That's
but
your
there
book.
are, okay, hold on. Without getting into debate, because there are those who will say, I'm very Christian, but I also happen to be lesbian and God loves me too. But that aside, there are those who say that. Okay, just hold on. But that aside for the question, because I'm not here to argue the Bible, but there are many, many Americans and a majority of the world that believes in another Bible other than this, okay? Okay, most of the people in the world are Muslims, Hindus, etc. So the point is, here in the United States of America, maybe, and I'm not speaking for you, but I'm saying maybe there's someone who doesn't believe in this particular Bible, believes in God, but differently than you do, and that person chooses to live in Ovett, Mississippi. The question is, here in the United States of America, isn't it okay to live wherever you want, even if you don't have the same religion you do, even if you don't have the same background as you do? Isn't that what America's about?
Let me say this. Everybody has a personal will, and these women have a will to live like that. I just want them to know that a sovereign God says that their affection is a vile affection, and that they know the judgment of God, and those who do that are worthy of death.
Well, then don't hang out with them.
Okay, is it therefore...
And you're
one more
inviting
question.
that.
Should they therefore be forced to leave Ovett, Mississippi?
No, they should repent.
Okay,
and become good citizens of that community and live a moral and spiritual life.
Okay, we're going to take a break. Hold on. The women from Sister Spirit have compared what they're going through to what happened to black people in the South. When we come back, we're going to hear from a black minister who is outraged that these women would compare their situation to what black people had to suffer through. We're going to hear both sides again. Don't go away. Andrea, you're saying that this is a civil rights issue?
Absolutely.
Similar to what blacks went through in the 1950s, etc. Why don't you just state your position, and then I'll get a response from you.
What is happening is terrorism. Just as in the 1960s, black men were accused of trying to ravage white women, so they were hung from trees. Now these people are accusing my mothers of going out and trying to recruit their wives and their daughters, and they're terrorizing them. Black people back in the 60s were run off their land. They were run out of town. They were terrorized. They couldn't go out at night. They were shot in their driveways. The same types of behaviors that are being exerted by the townspeople and the law enforcement in Mississippi is the exact same types of behavior that was exerted back in the 1960s.
Okay. Now I want you to meet Reverend James Sykes. He marched for civil rights in the South, and he says he's outraged that anyone could compare their situation to the torture that was inflicted on black people. Reverend Sykes, these women, you've just heard what Andrea said, they're saying they're fighting for their rights, and they're being discriminated against, and they're being harassed, etc., in Mississippi. You may respond. Does she have a point?
No, she do not. First of all, I am outraged by homosexuals trying to coattail on the back of the civil rights movement. Number one, civil rights are inborn traits. Being a female, being a male, being black, being Jewish, those are things we cannot control. Okay, homosexuality, some people call it a sexual preference. All right, they have some documents. It may be hereditary, maybe not. But you can't base 2 or 3 reports on the whole nation. So what I look at, if homosexuality is not an inborn trait, because I feel so many of them have changed and begin to live a straight life, okay? But now, during the civil rights, you never seen a black, and all of a sudden God changed his mind and said, hey, I'm going to make you white. It doesn't work that way. So my point is, I can't see them coattailing on the back of that. Another thing too, the homosexuals were never denied the right to vote, Jerry. They never had to sit in the back of the bus. They never had water hose turned on them. They never had all these things we had to face. There never was access to public accommodations.
Isn't there a part of you? Isn't there a part of you that kind of? I understand your view on homosexuality. I understand your view. Okay, I don't. By the way, I don't necessarily agree with it, but I understand what you're saying. However, is there a part of you which says, oh, here we go, kicking people out of Mississippi again because they're not like us? Do you relate to that at all? Can you see how they're saying, God, everybody's against us now. We just want to live here. You don't have to be like us. You don't have to date us. You don't have to have your children play with us. Whatever. Just, we want to live here. And you remember that. Do you relate to any of that? Can you sympathize at all, or is it just totally different?
It's totally different. The movement for the civil rights was a Christian movement. It started with the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. The laws were based on Christianity. Christianity states that homosexuality is wrong. All right, and this is what we go by.
If you are not a Christian, let's say you're Muslim. Excuse me. Let's say you're not Christian. Let's say you're a Muslim.
Okay.
Okay. Are you allowed to live here in America?
Sure.
Are you allowed to live in Ovett, Mississippi?
I agree.
So arguing the Bible isn't relevant then, because let's say they don't believe it.
Okay, that's good. That's a good point.
I'm not endorsing. Hold on. Okay, understand what I'm saying. If they're saying they don't believe what you're saying, they don't believe that interpretation of the Bible, or even if they said we don't believe in that Bible, in the United States of America, aren't they allowed to live in Ovett, Mississippi?
Jerry, can I make a point?
Yes.
We do not mind these ladies or these lesbians living in Ovett. We do not mind you lesbians living in Ovett, but that's not the point. We do not need your retreat.
Then don't come.
There.
Stay home.
Well,
can I make a point, Jerry?
Let me finish.
Okay, let her finish. Yeah, then I'm going to let her finish.
Let me finish. We have a place for women that are battered.
Right.
We've got one of the best.
We don't have a battered shelter. That's that's a lie.
We have a great place for children that are sexually molested
and we don't. It's not a shelter. It's an education center. It's a feminist education center.
Tell me, what are you going to educate?
About racism, about anti-Semitism, about fat oppression, about family abuse, about homophobia.
Those things, Jerry.
Okay.
Those things sound very nice. Let me tell you something. Those ideas, what they're saying, sound very nice. Let's have another retreat. That's how Jonestown got started.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
You have to look at these things. This is not their agenda. This is not their agenda.
We don't recruit.
This is not their agenda.
Okay, I understand, but let me...
Lesbianism is not a cult. We don't recruit people. It just kind of happens. You just kind of realize this. You know, this.
Wrong.
You come to an understanding of yourself. You grow in yourself. And also, yes, some black people do live as white. Isn't that what you call an Uncle Tom?
No,
yes.
No.
And also to respond to this,
whether you call Uncle Tom or not, whether he's Uncle Tom, he's still black. Whether you like to not, he is black.
God judge them in heaven if you believe in the Bible. Why don't you just wait and let God judge them in heaven?
I don't have nothing about judging. I don't have anything about judging. I don't have anything about judging.
Is there any chance that these people can all learn to live together? We're going to talk about that when we come back. Please stay with us.
Guests of the Jerry Springer Show stay at the elegant Midland Hotel in the heart of downtown Chicago, where guests enjoy a complimentary lavish breakfast buffet and attentive personal service.
Welcome back. If you just joined us, we're dealing with a feminist camp lesbian camp, or at least most of the people there are lesbians in a town called Ovette, Mississippi. The people of the community are not happy at all that that camp is there. Dr. Janice Stevenson is a psychologist who frequently handles conflict mediation cases. Dr. Stevenson, is there any light at the end of this tunnel? I mean, what you have are a group of people, and I've been reminded, they've driven a long way on this issue. That's how, you know, from Ovette, Mississippi to Chicago is a long, long ride. And they come up here, that's how strongly they feel about the issue. And on the other side, you have people who say, this is what we are. We want freedom in this country. Okay, no, all right. How do you bring it together, or can you?
The possibilities are there for some compromise and for some agreement. They do say some of the same things that they share in common. Both groups represent a strong belief in the value of the community. Both groups speak about and see themselves as working from a position of divine guidance. However, each group is so caught up in the fear that change will occur to the way that life is for them that neither is able to hear what the other group is saying. As I'm listening to both groups, neither group listens to what the other one is saying long enough to do anything than respond to the debate.
Well, let's assume that they're just not going to agree. For example, I don't think there's anything that's going to be said at this show or in any speech that is going to get this community to say, come on in. And yet, there's nothing and no one suggests that they ought to change that's who they are, that's what they believe in, that is their life, and they're not going to change either. So where is the resolution that they can live there in peace?
If they can hear what each other is saying, they could possibly hear that the resolution is in the spiritual values that they both represent.
Okay.
The spiritual values that we represent, and I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to people that's watching it in the world. If you saw the March on Washington, if you saw how they walked down the streets topless, we don't want to have, I don't want my kids or my grandkids to see people walking down the streets topless.
You're not
if this keeps going on, 5 years from today, they'll be walking down the streets of Laurel, Mississippi topless, and nobody can do nothing about it.
I wouldn't want you
Number
to see
two,
me topless.
These folks has got a food bank.
I don't think I want to see it either.
They got a food bank in Gulfport. I'll take some of their food, and I won't come after it. I'll let them bring it to me.
Jerry?
We have got food, and we're making food available for people in Ovette right now.
Each group only listens to what the other one is saying.
Okay, come on.
Each group only listens long enough to marshal a response, and each group uses inflammatory statements and buzzwords that are guaranteed to draw an angry, hostile response.
Sure.
Neither group is open to hear that they share a compatible value system that allows them some space to compromise if they can step out of the fear.
I disagree with that to this extent. We do represent Ovette. It's a small town. I have called and asked, could I come over and just see the agenda, talk to you. I have been refused.
I told you to come on, Cora.
No, you are
I
lying.
did.
No, I'm sorry.
Yes,
See, this
I
town's
did.
ruled with fear and lies. I even suggested
I got you on tape. I told you to come.
I even suggested going to a restaurant where there wouldn't be nobody, no news cameras.
I told you to come.
Anytime there's a confirmation, there's always a news camera there.
No,
Okay,
I
one
told
second.
you to come.
But
That
what
might
I'm
keep
saying
my
is-
mama from getting shot.
What? You say we're afraid? What we are afraid of is another Waco,
That's
another
exactly right.
cop,
That's
another
right.
compound.
That's exactly right.
When they
That's what
came to
happened,
Ovette,
too.
they bought.
That's what happened.
When they came to Ovette, the first thing they did, they went in the store and bought every shell in the store.
You're a liar.
They're not supposed to even have
That's
guns.
not
You're a liar,
true.
Cora.
You know what? You guys are missing the point. Jesus said love each other. He didn't say hate. He didn't say prejudge people. You don't know who they are. He said love each other.
But I know when they're lying against me. And you're going to hell for lying, hon.
If you're saying somebody love somebody, then you're saying leave the Bible out of it, then leave the Bible out of it. We're talking about issue here. All right, now people are trying to force their stuff on someone else. Now, these people came in Ovette forcing themselves on these people.
No,
Okay.
sir.
We haven't forced anything.
What they're saying...
There was no way that the African Americans, when we marched, we didn't force ourselves. We didn't try to get no special law. All we wanted was to enforce the laws that was already on the books.
That's all I want.
We was only enforce the laws that was on the books.
Okay, hold on. Wait, in fairness, the Civil Rights Movement also asked for changes in laws. We had the Civil Rights Act of 1964. We had this, we did change the laws because we thought there was a higher good.
Jared, please.
No,
so we
you
did
know why you
change the
changed the
laws,
law? You know why you changed the law? Because you didn't enforce the ones you had in the beginning.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Okay, we got.
You didn't even enforce the laws you had in the beginning.
I'll get back to you. I hear music. We got to take a break. When we come back, we're going to ask the people of Ovett how far they'd be willing to go to try to reach some compromise with the women from Camp Sister Spirit. Please don't go away.
Tomorrow, there are black women who say they're looking for a good black man but can't find one. But black men say they're out there. Black women versus black men, tomorrow on Springer.
Let's say you were sent in as this emissary to Ovett, Mississippi, and said, okay, here's one side and here's another side. And right now, polar worlds apart. But it's not unlike the Mideast. It's not unlike Eastern Europe. It's not unlike many places in the world where right now there are two absolutely fundamental different points of view. People believe it with their core. One man is holding up the Bible here. Another woman is saying, this is everything I am. This is the core of my belief. Okay, very sincere people on absolutely opposite ends of the poles.
Right.
Where do you start with resolution, if there is any? First step.
One of the steps I would like to see each of them do is to take a mirror and turn it around to themselves to see if they actually are taking actions and saying words and giving expressions that are true to who they say their values are. Because if you check the tape of this show, each has very angry faces. Each says words that are guaranteed to inflame the other, and each continuously calls each other a liar. Until that stops, there may not be room for any compromise because they only see through the filter of their fear and the threat to their way of life. So to turn the mirror around means that you take responsibility for how you're presenting yourself.
Yes.
Jerry, it's hunting season in Mississippi. It's been hunting season since October. We had squirrel season. We're in the center of the national forest.
Yes.
DeSoto National Forest. They're on prime hunting ground. It's hunting ground all around them. It's hunting ground. I hear shots at my house.
But she just finished saying the resolution is, and the first thing we're talking now is about, where's the resolution? What are you personally, and I'll ask them the same, what are you personally going to do to try and resolve your situation with them?
How can you resolve anything when they won't listen to us?
Okay.
But there is a resolution. Each believes that the other doesn't listen. The reality is that neither group listens. They don't listen to themselves, and they don't listen to the other group. Until they stop talking.
All right.
Stop talking and start listening.
Okay.
Okay. Let me say this, please. Why? You know, I think that this movement is a movement looking for sympathetic people.
They are.
All right. Now let me explain the reason why. Shows like this. You know, and even in the military, you get a gay in the military, and then he sued the whole United States. You get a gay want to go to a college, and all this, it just shows like this sympathize with the people and get them to voice their opinion, get people to sympathize with their sides. And I think this is a shame. This is wrong. They know they're wrong. That's why they voice their opinion.
All right.
That's why they voice their opinion. Because
Hold on.
And you know that.
Hold on. Okay. If you will come here, to come with me, and sir, you come down here, because I want to end this I'm going to end this particular segment by hearing 2 points of view from our audience, and then we're going to get to you, because I want to keep this as balanced as I can. You go first.
Okay, what I want to say, I want to dispel a couple myths. Miss Talitha, you've said... Talitha, whatever. You said that Wanda and Brenda hate males and other men. Well, I'm a male. What's first, I'm a straight male that's been living on the land since December. My mothers are scared up there. They're living in fear. I have to go with my mother when she goes to school at night. I have to go with her to the post office. I have to go armed because of you. I mean, there's no way that this violence could have been started without the interference.
Have you seen me with a gun?
Looking for sympathy.
Okay.
You're looking for sympathy.
Looking for sympathy.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, he's speaking from his heart, and maybe we should say...
I appreciate what he's saying.
That's what he's looking for.
I like to say I'm from Ovett. I've lived there 42 years. That's my home. I was raised there. My children will be raised there. And they will be raised with the guidance of God. And I'd like these women right here, they have come into our home. And I'm tired of them wiping their feet on our people.
That's what they're doing.
That's all you're doing.
Have they been to your home?
They're looking for sympathy.
No, they haven't.
Coming to your home?
You just said, I'm sorry, I thought you said they came to your home.
I didn't say they come to my home. I said I'm tired of them wiping their feet on our community.
They came to your community too.
That's right.
It's our community too.
Okay.
We have the endorsement of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference.
Okay,
Dr.
we're going to take a break.
The Justice
We're going to take
Department
a
on
break.
our behalf.
When we come back, we're going to continue with what you were saying, okay? We'll be right back. Stay with us.
your free tickets to the Jerry Springer Show in Chicago. Write Jerry Springer, tickets, Post Office Box 4115, Chicago, Illinois, 60654, or call 312-321-5365.
Just before we left, we had a gentleman standing here from Ovette, Mississippi, who gave his point of view, and he also told me during the break that it is his firm view that there is no harassment going on in Ovette, Mississippi. That is the position you're taking. Okay, that is his position, and he said very strongly. Yes.
My question is to the Reverend. It seems like these people are deeply rooted generations in Ovette, Mississippi. How could you sit here and agree with the same people 20, 30 years ago who are trying to deny your rights?
No, look, I'm right now. Look, let me tell you something. People change, and I hope you do too, okay? Because you need to. And I hope you change. If I had to keep on bleeding, I wouldn't be up here with you. Let me tell you one thing. Look at Jerry. Jerry's a Jew. He's a Jew.
Yes.
So what you think about them?
Reverend.
Well, all right, I'm not preaching though, but you get the question over.
It frustrates me that people take their fears and their ignorances and try to intimidate what they're afraid of instead of educate themselves. And for the Reverend, I am ashamed that I am sitting here and that you don't side with people who are trying to fight for rights when we had, my mother's generation and the generation before them had to fight for our rights.
Right. Yeah, right. You're right. You're right. Right. It's my right to be black. It's my right to be black, but it's not my right to be a homosexual, and nobody's right to be a homosexual. Now, you put that in the Bible. You can put that in the Bible if you want to.
No.
You can put that, you take that out of the Bible.
Let's at least be factually correct. Under the laws of the United States of America, it is okay to be a homosexual, okay? I mean, legally. The law is that. I didn't say the Bible, I said the law.
Okay. All right, well, look, I don't go by the law.
What I don't understand is these two ladies right here keep saying that they don't mind that they're lesbians, they mind the retreat. Well, they can't even tell you what the retreat does. I mean, they had to ask them what the retreat's there for. I mean, how can they argue against something they know nothing about?
These Christian mothers don't want these women showing their children homosexuality, but is it all right to teach your children prejudice and hate?
That's not prejudice. That's not prejudice. That's sympathizing.
Go ahead. Let's hear from her.
That's not prejudice and hate. That's what we believe.
That's not hate.
No, come on.
I do not hate these people. I hate their lifestyle.
Jerry.
God, that is not in God's. God does not teach that homosexuality.
They want sympathizers. They want sympathizers, Jerry.
The beginnings of a compromise.
What's that?
If I can represent what we've been talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
We've asked for mediation.
Okay.
That's what we've asked for.
The two women here have agreed to invite a group of 20 from the town with a mediator so that they can begin the education process, which is what you want.
We have asked the Justice Department to send mediators so that we can all sit down at the table. That's what we want, because we don't want to live, and we want these people to understand what we're there for. We're not there to hurt their family values. We have families, too. We want to be a part of the community. We want to continue our work there like we did on the coast.
No. First step towards a compromise, the meeting?
Well, maybe that's good. Maybe that's good. That's good.
Jerry, why do we need the Justice Department?
Because that's a safe place for them.
I need a mediator.
They can get mediators from the Department of Labor.
Yes.
We're not doing nobody.
We're going to take a break.
We're not doing
right back.
fighting them.
Let me take this opportunity to thank all of you for being with us today. Obviously, a major point of disagreement. Nevertheless, it looked like towards the end, some room for compromise. I do, particularly in this case, want to thank our audience for being here today. I know some of you came a long way from Ovette, Mississippi to air your point of view. I know others of you came from equally long places. Thank you very much for being here. This is a tough one. You know, we've spent considerable time today talking about homosexuality, whether it's godly or not, whether one chooses to be homosexual or by birth simply is, whether it threatens the values of the majority community. And yet, in this case, none of that may be relevant. Clearly, most folks in Ovette, Mississippi don't want the camp there, don't want the lesbian lifestyle anywhere near them. And yet,
This is America. And though it is the business of each of us to instill a value system in our own children, it is the business of none of us to impose such lifestyle, value system, religion, politics, or sexual orientation on our neighbors. We may have the right to say, I don't want a Catholic or a Baptist or a Jew or a black in my neighborhood, but we don't have the right to enforce it. It's really very fundamental. If you can stop someone from living in your town because of what they are, then one day they can stop you from living where you want because of what you are. There are places in the world where that is the case, but they are not called America. Till next time, take care of yourself and each other.
Jonelle presents salon-style sculptured nails. Easy to apply, just stick it, buff it, gel it, set it. You'll love it. Gel nails from Jonelle.
EnviroCare portable indoor air cleaners clear the air of smoke, dust, pollen, bacteria, and viruses. EnviroCare, the science of clean air.
Scrabble, America's good time game. Yeah, it's Scrabble.
And now there's Sesame Street Scrabble, your child's first Scrabble game.
Promise Ultra, 65% less fat and calories than margarine, and a light, delicate taste. Promise Ultra, get heart smart.
Jerry Springer's Wardrobe, provided by Giorgio Armani, Chicago, Illinois.
She don't have a man in her life, so she don't want her daughters to have one either.
I wouldn't want you. You ain't a man. If you're the idea of a man, I'd sooner be without one, because I sure as hell want something as low life as you.
Can this family finally work things out? Well, let's go inside and see what happens.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're so nice. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
You'd clap who forever was here. You just... Hey, thank you very much. Welcome to the show. You know, it's not uncommon for relatives to fight and disagree, but sometimes the quarrels can get out of control. Well, today, family members will come face to face and pose the question, how could you do this? I'd like you to welcome back to the show, Alana. Now, the last time she was here, she had pleaded with her daughter to leave her abusive husband. Let's take a look at what happened.
He comes ahead of your family, he comes ahead of your children, he comes ahead of everything. And that low-life scumbag should have no rights on you whatsoever. He don't deserve to have children.
And you do?
He doesn't deserve to have you. You deserve much better. You should have more respect for yourself.
I'm not coming up here giving no excuses for what I done. I know what I done was wrong with her. Okay, that's why we're in counseling and all this other, okay?
You stay the hell out of my life. Bye. Call me and don't stop at my house. And I'm glad you got your damn kids taken away because you ain't a good mother. You don't deserve yours neither. That's what
What has happened since then?
Well, at the last time she was on the show, she said she was going to leave him if there was any more abuse. Since the show, she's moved in with him permanently. When you see her, she's due to have a baby any time, which the state will probably end up taking. The state has her other children.
Why did the state take her other child?
Because he's abusive to her.
Which is the reason, of course, you don't want her with him.
I have not seen my daughter since the show. I have not spoken to my daughter since the show. I gave her that choice, and she chose to have that abusive relationship over her children and over her family.
I could see you not wanting her to be with him. Okay, that may be a sensible judgment. But why would anything make you want to stop talking to your own daughter?
She's not allowed to have anything to do with me when he is around.
Well,
he controls her life to that point. She can't come to visit me because he won't let her. She can't talk to me on the phone. He won't let her.
But if she called, you would talk to her?
Yes, I would talk to her. Yes, I would.
You would welcome her to your home?
As long as he wasn't around. I don't even want him to know where I live.
He's in counseling now?
Well, as you heard, he goes to counseling, but it's counseling, as he calls it. He goes to counseling. They don't want to go to counseling because he intimidates the people in there and threatens to beat the people up in the counseling. So I can't see what good he does. I mean, he hasn't...
When you talk to your daughter about, and we're going to meet your daughter in just a moment, but what does she say to you? Why does she stay with him then?
She'll come out here and say she's not with him. She'll come out here and say that everything's just fine. She lied the last time she was on here. She said she wasn't being abused. Not even 3 weeks ago, she had to stay at my dad's house because he was intimidating her and beating on her so bad. She couldn't go home because she said either the police would be involved or she'd have to go to the hospital.
Well, let's bring her out. Let's bring her out. Hear what she has to say about this. Here is your daughter, Jody. Jody, welcome to the show. Last time you were here, you know, we heard these, you got to admit, horrible stories about your husband. Yeah. Why would you go back to him?
He is a changed person, whether people want to believe it or not. She does not live with me. Nobody else does live with us. Nobody else knows.
So he doesn't abuse you anymore?
No, we still have arguments like most couples do, most normal couples. We do not fight no more or anything.
And how come you had to go stay down at Daddy's then?
Since we have moved, since I have moved out of the town I was living in, we have not had no contact with her or my sister because she disowned me. That is no type of mother.
Did you disown her?
Well, you lost your children. What kind of a mother's that? You lost your children because of him.
No.
Yes, you did. No. Yes, you did lose your children because of him. Don't say that.
Why were the children taken away?
Because people call 1-800 numbers, and we go to court very soon, and we will get them back. And when I do get my kids back, they will not be seen outside of my home.
You aren't going to get your kids back. Not as long as you're with him, you're not getting those children back. Who you kidding?
You will never see them again. You won't even see this one.
I don't get to see them now. I don't get to see my own grandchildren now because of him.
Because you don't want to. Because you disowned us.
I can't see the grandchildren because of being with Charlie. I cannot see my own grandchildren because of him.
You know what? I got a better life without you.
Oh, well, then how come you want to come here to have a better life? What kind of a life do you have with him? That's a life, being abused?
2 questions. Why would you disown your daughter, and why would you talk like that to your mother?
She always does.
She's never been a mother to me. My mother, my real mother, died.
Oh, she's lying again.
Well,
still.
Well, wait a second. Either she did or she didn't. I mean...
She did give birth to me.
I gave birth to her.
Granted, she did give birth to me, but my grandmother and my grandfather took care of me and my sister, and that was my real mother.
Lie.
Well, she was raised by your mother?
No, she was not.
Yes.
She's lying again.
Because she was too busy doing drugs, she couldn't take care of us.
You're a liar.
You're a liar.
Well, this doesn't... What do you do on Mother's Day? This doesn't seem like...
We don't have Mother's Day. I moved, I have my own life. I don't need her, and I don't need the stuff that she is giving to me anytime. I don't want to call her. I don't want to go to her house. I don't want her having no contacts with my daughter or anything, or my son. She's seen my son one time since he's been
Why?
born.
Because he was taken away, that's why.
No, that's why Grandpa's seen him more.
He was taken away. I got to see him the day he was born, and after that, somebody else ended up with him, and I have not seen him since because you haven't had him yourself. How long have you had him since you gave birth to him?
I had him for 7 months.
How long?
7 months.
And he's going to be 2? I'd be real proud of that if I was you.
Well, I'll be getting him back.
Okay, when we come back, we're going to meet Jody's husband. Stay with us.
Tomorrow on Springer, the most unforgettable children who've appeared on the show.
You started paying child support when I was 8. You owe me exactly $19,200.
Remember Julie? She was 14 and planning to marry Tom, even though he has 6 other wives.
I just fell in love. How can you explain love?
Stories that touched you and stories that shocked you.
Of course, we will figure out a way to save the children. It's instinctive. It's childhood that's lost.
The Kids on Springer. A special update tomorrow on Springer. Do you want to give your lover an ultimatum on our show? If so, please call us at 312-321-0000 and tell us about it.
Hey, welcome back. Our guests are here today to settle a family conflict once and for all. I guess I have to ask Mom. If your daughter Jody said, okay, I'm leaving Charlie, would you take her back then?
She's lied too many times to me. I wouldn't believe her.
I wouldn't
If she
choose him over
really
her.
left him and got help, yes, I would. We would be a family again. But as long as she's with that abusive person, no.
Doesn't she, if, assuming he is abusive, just for the point of this discussion, he'll come out and talk about it later, but if he is abusive, doesn't your daughter need love now rather than rejection?
She does need love, but she's not getting it from him.
What about from you?
She's never around. She chooses him over me.
Well, rather than taking it personally, why not say to her, honey, you're an adult. I don't think it's wise that you're with this person. He is abusive. However, always know that I'm your mother. You always have a place to come to.
The last time I was on the show, I told her this. I told her, I said, you've got your choice. You either have the family or the abusive relationship.
Why make her make a choice?
Because she's not going to have the family with that abuse because we don't want to have anything to do with that low-life scumbag.
This is a mother talking. She's not mature enough to understand. I'm 23 years old. I will do what I want to do. I'm not going to be controlled over anybody.
He controls you.
Nobody controls me.
He controls you.
I make my own mind.
Yeah, right.
Has he hit you?
No, he hasn't.
He's never hit you?
He has hit me in the past. Yes, he has.
Okay.
He's gone through counseling. He's gone through counseling, and he's a better person.
Right.
Okay, let's meet this better person. Oh, no, I'll tell you what. First, we're going to take a look at a tape of the person before he was better, because this was when he was last time on the show. He wasn't so good then, I got to tell you. Okay. Hey, let's take a look at what Charlie had to say in the last show.
You want to see abusive? I can show you abusive.
Okay, whoa,
You hear that? He just told me he can show me abusive. Everybody
I'd give anything in this world to see you not on this planet. You know why?
Hey, whoa. Whoa.
You say you care about my kids. That's why the hell you're the one calling DCFS.
Well, and you say he's gotten better.
Yeah, right.
Maybe, yes,
If
this was
people
before.
keep on pushing him, yes, somebody's going to react to that. Like that.
No.
Well.
Yes.
No.
Yes. No.
Well, I'm not sure I'd want to see a person on another planet.
I would.
Any particular
That's
one?
why I moved.
Okay.
Jupiter, I don't care.
Okay. Well, we've had people on our show who claim they were from Jupiter. But, of course, that's the Jerry Springer Show. Okay, let's bring out Charlie. Charlie, welcome to the show.
How you doing,
You know,
Jerry?
they're reacting based on what they've heard about you, what they saw on the last show. You know, you got to admit you're not going to win the Nobel Peace Prize based on your performance on the last show. But you've improved now, you're saying? You're no longer abusive?
Me and my wife, we still have disagreements, but there's no physical abuse. I handle it in a different manner.
Okay, is there mental abuse? Is there threats to her?
No, there's not any threats. This woman here, she lies so much, you know. My life has improved so much better without her in it. You know, our family's getting back together. My kids will be home in a couple of weeks. And this woman, she's nasty, you know. She's really confused. She has her sexual preferences are all mixed up, and she you know, she don't have a man in her life, so she don't want her daughters to have one either.
I wouldn't want you. You ain't a man. If you're the idea of a man, I'd sooner be without one, because I sure as hell wouldn't want something as low life as you.
You know, today you don't have enough control over me to even make me angry, okay?
I don't want no control over you. I don't want nothing to do with you.
Are you all gonna
just for today, I choose to live one day at a time, and you're not going to control me enough to make me angry.
I wouldn't want to control you.
I know. You like to control your family.
Do you all get together on Thanksgiving?
No.
We've not had one get-together.
She says she loves her daughter, okay? That's why she's bringing her on here and trying to hurt her. The last time we were on the show, my wife had to go to the emergency room when we left because of her.
You
Had
probably
so
beat her up.
stressed. Yeah. Yeah, I did. If I'd done something like that, I'd be in jail, wouldn't I?
Yeah,
You know?
right. You've done it before and you're not in
You've had me
jail.
arrested for stuff I never even done. That's why I beat it in court. You know, you're such a filthy liar. It's not even cool, you know?
Cool. Oh, boy.
If you're just a regular liar, that's cool. But to be a filthy liar, I'm just teasing with you. Hey, we'll have more when we come back. Stay with us.
For your free tickets to the Jerry Springer Show in Chicago, call 312-321-5365. Tomorrow on Springer, the most unforgettable children who've appeared on the show.
You started paying child support when I was 8. You owe me exactly $19,200.
Remember Julie? She was 14 and planning to marry Tom, even though he has 6 other wives.
I just fell in love. How can you explain love?
Stories that touched you and stories that shocked you.
Of course, we will figure out a way to save the children. It's instinctive. It's childhood that's lost.
The Kids on Springer. A special update tomorrow on Springer.
Welcome back. Today we're talking to families who are caught up in conflict. I tell you what I want to do first is we have here mom not talking to daughter, disowning daughter because daughter stays with husband who claims is abusive, has been abusive. He admits to having been abusive, but now is getting counseling, so it's a better situation. But mother and daughter are still not dealing with each other, and neither want to. You have another daughter, a twin sister to you, Jody, and her name is Kim. Let's bring her out, see what she says about this. Here's Kim. Twin sisters, were you close growing up?
Yes, we was at one time.
And you're not anymore?
No, we're not.
Why not?
Because she prefers the abusive relationship, and we've tried to get her help, and she doesn't want to get the help and leave him.
You try to get her help. That's why you guys are hurting her right now.
No, it's you, the one that's hurting her. And how dare you come out here and say that she almost went into false labor the last time we went to the hospital. That's not us. That's you.
You're the ones that caused her pain and stress.
He wasn't with her. You're the one that was with her.
You're the one with her when she went in the hospital.
No,
You're the one that was with her.
No, I really don't even like talking to you people.
This is your, I understand that you, I mean, you don't like him, that's your business. You don't think it's healthy for your sister who you love to be with someone in an unhealthy relationship?
No, I don't, because when she was with her ex-boyfriends, they never treated her like this. They never beat her. They never mental abuse and everything else.
They treated her good. She was better off with her exes than she is with this thing. They treated her good.
She has a choice.
My ex that I was with for 5 years was married.
At least
someone
he never
beat the out of you. He never beat the out of you.
Did you lose your children over him? No, you had your children. You got involved with this thing. You didn't have your children.
We lost our kids because of people like you making lies up. Okay?
No. Oh, the state took it because of abuse. Not the state knows it was a lie.
You don't know.
This is about us. No, because he got out here saying how you guys are going to be getting your kids back in a couple weeks, which is a lie, because you're not getting them back. Because I talked to your DCFS worker, and you're not getting them back.
I want everybody on TV to know she's discussing things with my DCFS workers.
And so what? She discussed it with me. The kids have got nothing to do with this. That's why we're here.
You were discussing.
Because you got to take it away. It's not the kids.
Wait.
You got to take it away.
No, have a seat. Have a seat.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
You're discussing my DCFS case without any signed releases or anything. Ain't that against the law?
What is going on here? This is your
sister.
This is your daughter.
Though. We've gone so far to go after her and try to bring her home with us and give her a place to stay, and she keeps on going back to him.
Jody, what's your take on all of this?
I'm much happier away from where I was because they're still not grown up. These people are the ones.
That's why I got my kids and you don't. I'm so much grown up, huh?
But when they do come back, guess
Which
who's
ain't
not
gonna be
gonna
never.
be around them?
Which ain't gonna be never.
Duh. Hey. No. Okay, look. Here's what I see happening. You're making a choice. You say he's going to counseling now. He certainly is less aggressive than he was the last time he was on. So to that extent, the counseling is working. And you're hoping you get the children back. You need to decide, I guess, even though you may be right on the issue, I'm not going to judge that, you need to decide whether you still want to have a relationship with your sister in light of the fact that she's going to stay with him. Do you still want to love her? Do you still want to have a relationship?
No.
You would give up your own sister?
right?
I come on
They
the show
love her,
last
right?
time
That's
to
why they're
tell
gonna
her
treat her like
that I
that.
don't want no contact at all. Well, right after the show was aired, she wrote me a letter.
Which says?
Well, that just tells you that she didn't pay attention to the show, which says in some places that I won't be able to get to see the kids and that I've gone too far in the last time. No, she's gone too far by not leaving him and keeping in the relationship. And then her husband needs help. Yeah, he needs the help, but there's not enough help in the world for him. And then it says her nephews haven't even asked about her, don't care about her. And then about calling the family. Yeah, about calling the family. Well, she needed a place to stay a couple weeks ago. Who'd she call? My aunt, and she stayed at my aunt's house.
My grandfather and my aunt
Well,
will not
yeah,
disown me.
because the abuse,
She went
mental
there
abuse.
because she
I don't.
chose
Why in
to
the hell
go
did you
there
spend
for
the
the
night
night.
there?
Because I wanted to,
Yeah,
and it's my business,
Yeah,
not
right.
anybody
No,
else's.
because he called and you told him that you wasn't coming home because one of them was going to end up in jail.
All right.
So don't even. Yeah,
so
please.
they're staying together. You're going to disown her.
Yes, I am. No contact at all.
All right, coming up next, we're going to meet a man who says his ex-girlfriend and her family won't allow him to see his own child. We'll find out why when we come back. Stay with us.
And ready, commercial roll. 4, and Eddie, roll it. 2, and 1. Take it, Jerry.
On Springer, the most unforgettable children who've appeared on the show.
You started paying child support when I was 8. You owe me exactly $19,200.
Remember Julie? She was 14 and planning to marry Tom, even though he has 6 other wives.
I just fell in love. How can you explain love?
Stories that touched you and stories that shocked you.
Of course, we will figure out a way to save the children. It's instinctive. It's childhood that's lost.
The Kids on Springer. A special update tomorrow on Springer. Do you have a great idea for a show? If you'd like to be a guest on the Jerry Springer Show, give us a call at 312-321-0000 and tell us your story.
Okay, Eli, keep Jerry in your shots. Ready, up on 1. Ready, boom, Frank. Ready, cue music, applause. And ready, cue Jerry. Ready, title effect. And up on 1. Go, Frank.
Thank you. Welcome back. Today we're talking with people who are caught up in a family conflict. I'd like you to meet Mitzi. Now, she says her sister's ex-boyfriend, Robert, has no right to see his daughter because he has never paid child support. Mitzi, we're going to meet Robert in a moment. Why don't you tell us about that?
Well, Jerry, he met my sister 6 years ago. They dealt for about 6 months. She ended up pregnant. When she had the baby, 1 minute it's his, next minute it's not his. I mean, he's not a man. He's just a boy trapped in a man's body. And because if you're a man, you take care of your child. He's only seen the little girl 4 times, and she's 5 years old now. Ain't bought her nothing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't paid child support. So if he wants to see his daughter, he would go to court and get, pay child support and do something for his daughter.
When he is with the child, how is the relationship?
He ain't be with the child. He'll come for an hour or so, maybe take her to Kmart to buy her a little dress, But what's that? That don't make you a daddy. Money does not buy love.
Does the child want to see?
No, she has a daddy. My sister's husband. That's her daddy. He's been clothing and feeding her and put Pampers and everything on her. Not him. He is nothing but that's it. And it will be over my dead body before this man walks into my niece's life and then walks out. I won't have it. He got to go through me, and he know how I am.
Well, I'm going to keep my distance. I'll just stay back here. Oh, well, here he is. Let's see what you have to say to him. Here's Robert.
I suggest you stay out my face, okay? First of all, if you was the daddy, you would be there for your daughter. You talk about, oh, I want to be a daddy now. You want to bring somebody on the show because you want to be a daddy? Where the hell you been for 5 years?
Is she your blood? Did
Yes,
you give
she
birth
is.
to her? Did you give birth to her? No,
But
Jen.
I've been helping for
Shut up.
clothes, food,
Shut
shoes,
up.
pampers, all of that. Son, you didn't do it as a daddy,
What do I
honey.
have to put up with every damn time I come up there? Your mouth.
Let's get this
Your
across.
static mouth.
Hello?
Hello?
Is anybody
Excuse
home?
me. Look here. Look here.
Anybody
What color are you? What color are you? You're white.
I'm
like
not
me.
white. You can't paint
You're
my skin,
white.
honey.
Wait, what's the relevance
I'm not
there?
white.
She did not like Ariel, my daughter, with Tammy because Tammy got pregnant with a white guy. She threatened to kick her in the stomach when she found out that she was pregnant. She said it on the phone. She said, Will, I'm going to kick her in the stomach because you got pregnant with a white man. And she's sitting there to threaten. Yes, you did. You even admitted it a week ago.
Honey, you know you can't mess with this, so I suggest.
Mess with it? I wouldn't touch it with a long spoon.
This man here, I don't do white anyhow.
Excuse me,
So-
you told me not more than 3 years ago when I came up for last
White.
time that if I was black, you would date me.
Wait a
You
second.
said if I was black, you would date me.
You're right, but you're not. You're
But you
white.
said if I was black.
Well,
But
excuse me,
see,
hold
I
on.
wouldn't
Wait
date
a
you.
second. How did we get into this race thing? Why is that
Because he's an
relevant?
idiot. He
Because
don't want to
that's
talk
where it
about
all comes
control.
Why do you
with her
care? Why
attitude.
do you care who your sister dates?
I don't. What I care about is I want my sister to be with a man, not a boy. A man.
I live
Somebody
out
who
of
can
state.
be.
When I
Excuse
come
me,
up
he
there
did
to
not
see my
ask you
daughter-
no question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyhow, if he's such a man, then it wouldn't matter what my family had to say to him. He'd be there for his daughter. He would go to court and get partial custody of his daughter.
Yeah,
He'd
and
pay
what do
child
I have to pay
I don't
up
care
here?
what I got to say.
Oh, you want to talk now?
No matter
Now you
what I
shut
got
up and
to
let me
say.
talk for a second. first of
Okay.
all.
You talk for a second, then we're going to bring your wife out. I mean,
Okay.
not your wife, your
Ex, honey.
the mother of your child.
Big X, like an X-Men, X-woman. Okay? First of all, it costs.
I'm with you. Go ahead.
It costs too much to go to court. It costs $2,000 for a lawyer. They want it up front. I ain't got that money for that. I want to be there for my daughter, but I don't want to have static from Miss Thing over here.
Hello, that's me.
Yes, Miss Thing, Miss Cruella.
That's me, baby.
Okay.
Cruella.
Have you been making child support payments?
Hell no.
I have tried. Look at me like that.
Wait, you have
When
tried.
did you get a child support
Sit
check?
down,
Every time I
write
go
a
up there,
check, you hand it over.
Jerry, let me tell you something.
Thank
Every
you.
time I go up there, I drove through a snowstorm to see my daughter come down from work when I was in Ohio. I drove through a snowstorm to see her. What did I have to put up with?
Me?
Miss Cruella over here.
Me?
Why
Red
did
hair
you interfere
wannabe.
with that?
Because
I mean, I understand
for
you've
the
made
first
a...
simple fact is that if he comes into my niece's life for a day,
Why
like,
can't
shut
I sit-
up, he asked me a question. He comes into
Why?
my niece's life for a day, like he said, you know what I'm saying? Then he leaves and don't come back for a while again. My niece got to hear, you know, she's going to cry. Where's Daddy? You know what I'm saying? Then my sister's going to come to me. And like I said, it would be over my dead body, Rob.
Okay, let's take a break.
What's up?
We're going to take a break. I tell you
The way
what.
you keep
We're going to
on
let your
yelling,
sister...
dead before me.
What's up?
Okay, what's up? What?
I don't know.
That's what I
Okay, we're going to take a break. When we come back, you see this chair I'm sitting in? Well, your sister's going to be sitting
No,
in this
she's
chair.
sitting here. I'm sitting there.
Oh, we're moving? Okay.
No, yes.
We'll be right back.
Tomorrow on Springer, the most unforgettable children who've appeared on the show.
You started paying child support when I was 8. You owe me exactly $19,200.
Remember Julie? She was 14 and planning to marry Tom, even though he has 6 other wives.
I just fell in love. How can you explain love?
Stories that touched you and stories that shocked you.
Of course, we will figure out a way to save the children. It's instinctive. It's childhood that's lost.
The Kids on Springer. A special update tomorrow on Springer.
7 in 6. And ready up on 1. Ready title. Ready music. Ready applause. Ready cue Jerry. 2, Todd. And number 1. Go Frankie. Welcome back.
Robert, you have a child that who's 5 years old, a little girl. You've only seen her a few times in her life because you have not been in the life of either her or the mother of the child.
Mm-hmm.
You say it's because she and her sister are keeping you away.
It's not just her sister, it's the whole family. When they found out that she was pregnant, they literally ran me out of... And I rode a bike from downtown Pittsburgh to her house.
Was this in the snow or this was...
This was
Like you barefooted?
Okay, this was a different time.
My daughter was born.
Oh, before she was born. Okay.
Yes, this was when she was carrying her. I rode a bike up there to try to talk to her. Her father sat out on the front porch of the house, and this was like 2 o'clock in the morning. He sat out there and called me a demon son, Satan's brother, and all this. And I sat across the street. I didn't say a word to him.
Why do they dislike you, honestly? I mean, not...
After she found out she was pregnant, and her mother went and did this, they found out that she was pregnant and everything, they ostracized me. They wanted her... See, she asked me for money earlier to give her money so she could pay her parents for rent. She wanted me out, her parents did evidently, so that she can get on welfare and help pay for her living in that house.
I see.
Because she was not working.
Well, let's talk to her now. This is you two were together 5 years ago, had a child together.
7 months we was together.
You were together for 7 months.
Yes, and it was the hellish 7 months too.
You ain't never lied. Worst mistake of her life.
You loved her enough to sleep with her.
He ain't love. He don't know
think
love.
back on it, I did love her at one point, but
Love is
no.
forever.
Excuse me?
Love is forever.
Tell him.
Did you love this? Did you fall in love? I don't think so.
He's opening up his new counseling firm. Okay, we'll go there for help. No, let's bring out your sister and your
ex.
Your ex, Tammy.
Thank God.
Gained some weight there, didn't we, Tammy?
You ain't got no room to talk. You as big as a blimp. And for one thing, your daughter can't stand you. She tore up your picture and said you wasn't her father anyhow.
Well,
because her father's black. Because it takes a real man to be a dad. It don't take the hillbilly hit to be a...
What's your hand doing?
It's in your face.
Hey, Tammy.
It's in my face.
No, it's in your face.
Let me ask you a question.
Take it out.
With your little hoochie of a girlfriend.
Let me suggest that there's a 5-year-old child in all of this.
She don't care about
Okay,
me.
well, hold on.
Oh, she didn't tell me she didn't love me on the phone?
Because I told her to tell her.
Why did you?
Oh, you
why
got
did
to prompt
you tell
your
her
own
that?
daughter now?
Because
One at
I
a time.
don't talk down on him in front of my daughter because it's not right.
Well, do you think she might watch the show?
No, she's going to do it on TV. It's even better.
She knows how he is.
Wouldn't it be a
called the show,
healthier
in and out
relationship?
of her life.
Wouldn't it be a healthier relationship for both of you to say, look, you to say to your daughter, this is your natural father. He and I aren't together. He and I aren't together anymore. But you know what? It's important to love your dad. Why not say that?
You always give him the utmost respect.
We're going to come back and have some questions from the audience about both these relationships here. We'll be right back.
If you'd like to order a video cassette of Jerry's show for only $24.95, Call Video Archives at 1-800-FOR-VIDEO. 1-800-FOR-VIDEO for your videotape. For a transcript, send $5 with program name, date, and subject to Burrell's Transcripts, Box 7, Livingston, New Jersey, 07039. Or call 1-800-777-TEXT. Are you involved in a love triangle and think it's time to make a decision? If so, please call us at 312-321-0000 and tell us about it.
Welcome back. Joining us now is Robert's current wife, girlfriend, pardon?
Fiancée. We're getting married in September.
You're getting married in September. Here is Celine. A nice hand for Celine. Okay. Celine, how do you enter into this story? What is your view of this?
Well, the fact is she doesn't want him to see his child because I'm in his life now. And I'm sorry, he's with me.
It ain't because of you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
it is.
I
Yes,
don't
it is.
know you.
Yes, it is.
So you have no right to be around
Well, look,
my
you know me, then how can you sit there and call her a when you don't know her?
At least I know
she weighs
her,
less than one of your size. Reality check. This is what black looks like, okay?
And black is beautiful. I'm sorry.
That's brown. This is black.
Well, brown, black, whatever you want to call it. But she's more beautiful than you are.
Okay, hold on.
That's okay. Beauty's in the eyes of the beholder.
Okay, I think that the sister, I think that you should probably just chill out. I mean, you probably done a lot for this child, but you are not giving him an opportunity to take care of his child. And it seems to me that you have a lot of hatred in your heart for this gentleman, probably because he's with this woman.
No, I hated him before she even came along.
Okay, well,
if
even
you're gonna
so,
make a child,
don't even
you got
so.
to take
Okay,
care
right,
of it.
right. A real man takes care of his child. We all know. He has tried. Give him an opportunity. He said he's written a Bible, whatever. But give him.
Every time I go up there, I have to spend money on her, her son, and her other daughter, and take them out and everything.
Well, sometimes that's what it takes. Sometimes that's what it takes. But you still supposed to take care of your child.
But see, put the kid first. Put the kid first.
I don't even have to be there.
Go ahead. Jerry, I drive out of state. I work construction. And every time I go up there to see my daughter, I have to plan to go up there and then go up. I just can't sit there and say, well, I'm going to go up there and see her. I have to plan around my job.
Go ahead. All right, you've said that now.
I'm putting my daughter first. I don't know what he's like or what he's about. She ain't seen him for 5 years. She don't know what he's about.
I want to address this to Robert, right? Regardless of how their family, her family is treating you, you still need to take care of your daughter. However,
See, the thing about it is, though, whenever you have her family sitting there bringing up things that happened in the past, and I'm trying to do things for the future, not the past. That's spoiled milk. That's milk gone under the bridge.
I understand that, and to bring up my second point, this is between you and him. Your sister needs to be out of it. His girlfriend needs to be out of it. Everybody.
She's not in it.
Okay.
She drug her into it.
Yes, I'm not in it.
But wait, regardless of all of that, it's between.
Every time he comes to see his daughter, right?
But regardless of the fact, it's between you and him.
Me, him, and my baby.
You guys need to work it out for your daughter's sake. And I really don't think it was right for you to disrespect her, and you don't know her. You called her all kinds of names and disrespected her, and that wasn't right.
Well, she said my baby's right. She won't have to worry about it.
Well, first of all, I want to say something to the twin sister and the mom. I mean, she's old enough to know what's best for her. So, you know, if she wants to get abused, let her get abused. You know,
if she wants to get abused, yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
I mean, that's what she wants. And the two other sisters, you got to take a look in the mirror, look at your color. Because you ain't black, obviously.
I'll be back with a final thought in just a moment. Stay with us.
For your free tickets to the Jerry Springer Show in Chicago, call 312-321-5365. Tomorrow on Springer, the most unforgettable children who've appeared on the show.
You started paying child support when I was 8. You owe me exactly $19,200.
Remember Julie? She was 14 and planning to marry Tom, even though he has 6 other wives.
I just fell in love. How can you explain love?
Stories that touched you and stories that shocked you.
Of course, we will figure out a way to save the children. It's instinctive. It's childhood that's lost.
The Kids on Springer. A special update tomorrow on Springer. If you'd like to order a video cassette of Jerry's show for only $24.95, call Video Archives at 1-800-FOR-VIDEO. 1-800-FOR-VIDEO for your videotape. For a transcript, send $5 with program name, date, and subject to Burrell's Transcripts, Box 7, Livingston, New Jersey, 07039. Or call 1-800-777-TEXT.
Let me take this opportunity to thank all of you for being with us, and I hope you all find some peace in your lives with the decisions that you make. Good luck to you. You know, it's a hard concept to accept at times. We love our children, we raise them, nurture them, are responsible for them, but we don't own them. They are not here to fulfill our needs or meet our aspirations, but rather theirs. What this means, of course, as it applies to our guest today, is that a young child must not be used as a pawn or weapon in a struggle between fighting parents. Barring real danger, a child is entitled to have both parents involved in his or her life, and that means support payments as well as visitation. Neither should be withheld because the adults are angry with each other. Children come first, and that relates to our other story as well. The mother must provide love, guidance, and discipline. But when the child becomes an adult, the once child is entitled to be an adult, to make his or her own decisions, even if it's not one you would make, and even if it runs counter to what you raised your child to be. We must give our children guidelines and values, but eventually we must give them space. A mother is unhappy with who her daughter has chosen for a husband. She may not like the choice, but she must live with it or live without her daughter. Simply put, when you give a child life, eventually you must let her live it. Till next time, take care of yourself and each other.
Discover a whole new world online with America Online, the easy, fun way to explore. To get your free 15-hour trial with no obligation, call 1-800-975-3300. Give it a try.
Introducing Remington Smart Setter, the only heated rollers that turn white when they're ready to use. For perfectly timed curls every time. Smart Setter, new from Remington.
Put some white in your bite with new improved Pearl Drops toothpaste. It helps get teeth their whitest. New improved Pearl Drops is a burst of white you can feel.
1-800-US-SEARCH. Find anyone. $59.95 plus $10 processing. Call Nick and Rob. 1-800-US-SEARCH.
The Maglite flashlight is a work of art that works. A Maglite flashlight is the brilliant gift idea for any occasion.
Not only dating your ex, but was pregnant with his child. I want you to meet Missy. Her oldest sister is 3 months pregnant by her ex-boyfriend. Missy, take us back to when you first found out.
I wanted to kill her.
You what?
I wanted to kill her.
You wanted to kill your sister? Oh.
Yeah.
How long had you been dating this fella?
I was dating him for 4.5 months.
You were with him for 4.5 months.
Yeah.
And your sister knew that you had this good relationship with him?
Yep.
Why did you break up?
Because my son's father came back into the picture.
Your son's father came?
Yep.
Okay. And then did he right away start dating your sister?
He waited till my son's birthday. They did it on my son's birthday.
Did what? Dated her or?
They started dating on my son's birthday.
When did you find out that your sister was dating him?
My son's birthday.
That's when you found out. Oh, she told you right away.
As soon they started dating around 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I found out like 7.
Oh, I thought it was 7. Okay. So, you mean she came to you and said, he just asked me out?
I was walking around the house and they were kissing and hugging and everything.
Oh. And you looked at the clock and it said 5 o'clock. So, well. Well, you normally had a pretty good relationship with your sister?
Yep.
Okay. And then when did you find out that she was pregnant by him?
When she was 2 months pregnant.
She told you?
No, her friend called my house and told me that she was 2 months pregnant.
Okay. If you left him to go back to the father of your child, why shouldn't she be able to go out with him? Do you still have feelings for him?
I used to have a little bit, but when I found out she was pregnant, they just all died right then and there. Because that was wrong. He went from one sister to the other. What makes you think he ain't gonna go to the next one if he breaks up with her?
How many sisters do you have?
2.
Oh, 2. So. Let me ask this question, then we'll bring her out. Why are you angry? Why are you upset with her if you're no longer dating him?
Because she betrayed me. We were like best friends, then she started dating him, got pregnant with him.
But you weren't with him anymore.
But I still had a little bit of feelings for him.
And she knew that?
Yeah.
Well, let's bring her out to hear what she has to say about it. Here is your sister, Nikki. Nikki, I'm over here. Welcome to the show. Yeah, I kind of meld in with the crowd. You knew that your sister still had feelings for this. What's his name? EJ?
EJ, yeah.
You knew that your sister still had feelings for him?
I believed that once they broke up and she was back with her son's father, that the feelings were gone.
Did you at any point say, you know what, you dated my sister, she may still have feelings for you, maybe this isn't appropriate?
I had told him, yeah. I had told him, yeah, you know, we were like best friends during the summer. We was friends, we got along. We used to go shopping to buy her clothes together. And I was like, well, maybe we shouldn't do this. And
your mother has some views on this. Let's bring her out. Her name is Lucy.
Oh, don't kiss me, please. You can get that with a kiss.
Welcome to the show. What do you make out of all this?
I think it's crazy. These girls were the closest 2 sisters any 2 could be. And this man come into my missy's life during the summer, spoiled her rotten, did everything for her, spent thousands and thousands of dollars on her, told her how much he loved her. She broke up with him, yes, granted, to go back with her son's father. But he didn't have to step to her sister. There's no way. That is against every biblical law I know. You don't go with family. You don't.
Okay. Okay. But in fairness, they were, and I'm just saying, giving the other point of view so you can respond. They weren't going together anymore. Admittedly, she left him. Your other daughter had the power to say, excuse me, I'm not going out with anyone who's been out with my sister. She chose to go out with him.
She's wrong, too. She's wrong, too, and I've told her constantly, Nicole, how many times have I told you, get rid of him?
I know, Ma.
You don't mean him in your life.
Wrong.
You don't mean him in your life. You raised this baby by yourself. This man is no good. I did it with my 3 daughters. You can do it with your child. Please, Nikki, get him out of your life.
Mom.
This man is worthless. Get him out. I can't see how you people, how you, of all, my precious daughter, can kill your sister like this, can hurt me like this. This is your nephew, the baby. They're going to be cousins from her ex-boyfriend? Right. And he's going to be involved in her son's life because he's an uncle then? No, no, no. If I have anything to say with it, this man could blow off this earth, and I wouldn't even care, all right? I hate him. I hate his he's doing to my family. He's destroying us. He's destroying what I built so hard to do. I tried to keep you girls together, right or wrong, Melissa. I kept all 3 years together. We were there through deaths. We were there through drugs. We were there through alcohol. We were there through abuse. We were 4 people together. We didn't need a man. You don't need a man to bring that baby into this world. You got Mommy. Mommy will help you.
I don't want to hurt my family. I don't want to. But, Ma, come on. My baby needs a father, too.
Okay, let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to meet EJ. We'll be right back.
A woman involved in a love triangle with a man and another woman? If so, please call 1-800-96-JERRY and tell us your story.
Welcome back. Today we're talking to sisters who say a man is destroying their relationship. And Missy used to be dating this fella, EJ, but she eventually left him to go back to the father of her son. And then EJ started dating Missy's sister, Nikki. And they have been going together for some time now. Nikki is pregnant by EJ. Their mother, Lucy, is unhappy that Nikki is seeing EJ. You don't think very much of him at all.
No, he's a sorry excuse.
I'm not sure he's a what?
He's a sorry excuse for a man.
You want your daughter to leave him.
I want him out of my life.
Is he very much aware of your feelings?
No.
Oh, well, he's about to be, huh?
They're gonna be today.
Here he is. Here is EJ. EJ, welcome to the show. Wow, you were dating Missy, right?
Yes.
Why did that break up?
No real bad reason or anything. It was,
Because she couldn't stand you and your ways. Don't lie.
Okay, she couldn't stand me.
Because you act like a woman.
He acts like a what?
He acts like a woman. He is more feminine than my daughter. All right, and I ain't lying. My daughter and him clashed because he wanted her to act more like a woman. He wanted her to dress like a girl because she wears baggy clothes. My daughter couldn't take his whining and his bitching and complaining.
Okay.
So my daughter left him. He didn't leave my daughter.
Okay. How old are your daughters?
Melissa's 17, Nicole's 18.
Okay. You then, after that broke up, you decided to start with Nikki? At the birthday party, you started kissing her?
Yeah, that's how it happened, yeah.
Yeah. What? At 5 o'clock, huh?
Because, Jerry, he has no respect.
What do you want to say to Nikki?
Well, I just wanted to tell you how much I love you.
You don't know love. Don't lie. You don't know love. You told Missy all summer how much you loved her. You don't know love. You cannot love one sister, then just fall out of love with her and fall in love with the next. Who's next? My next daughter. Is it?
No.
Then you don't love Nikki. Don't lie to my child. Okay. Get away from my child. Get out of their life. Forever. Let her raise this baby. Because you ain't no good. You ain't no good.
Well, you can respond. Nikki, what do you want to say?
Ma, don't take it all out on him, because it's not all his fault. I put myself in this too.
He is supposed to be mature, well-educated, in college, knowing right from wrong. He doesn't. He doesn't, all right? He needs to just disappear. He needs to get out of your life. He needs to get out of Missy's life because he's only in your life to be near her.
Is that true? You still have
no,
feelings
I
for Missy?
disagree with that entirely.
I'm just gonna tell you, I'll tell you both. What we had was good. It was a wonderful friendship. It didn't last. I made a mistake thinking that we...
Did you make a mistake when you told her you loved her all the time? Did you make a mistake when you played with her son? Did you make a mistake when you said that was your stepson?
No.
So why is it a mistake now? Why are you with Nikki when the baby's your stepson? What's this make? Nikki's baby and the other baby? Stepbrothers and stepsisters? Go away. Go away.
That son got his own father.
Nikki, your mom, is this, with all due respect, is this your business?
Is it? Yes.
It is? Okay.
I brought them into this world. No man like that is going to destroy them. I gave birth. He didn't have nothing to do with them.
She's 18 now.
It don't matter. I don't care if she's 80. She's my baby.
So you will always have a say as to who she marries?
No, I don't care who she marries, but not one of her sister's ex-boyfriends. There's a lot of men in this world. She didn't have to choose him. Why choose him?
What if she loves him?
Nikki doesn't love him.
Nikki, speak for yourself. I'm not going to argue for you. Go ahead.
I can't say that I do.
You can't say that you do. Talk to EJ.
Well, honestly, I can't say I love you, because I just don't feel that way. I know your feelings for Missy. I've seen them, and it bothers me. It bothers me a lot. Now, you're breaking my family apart.
EJ, what do you have in your hand there?
Well, I have an engagement ring in my hand, Jeff.
Oh, my God. Go away. No. You are not marrying my child. You are not marrying my child.
Which one of the three do you want to give it to?
Oh.
Okay, I'll be right back. Stay with us.
Real love and romance can come true. Call for a free sample reading from gifted, loving psychics. Call now, 1-800-332-FREE.
Inventors. Invention Submission Corporation can help you try to patent your idea and submit it to companies. Call 1-800-727-IDEA for free information.
Tomorrow on Springer.
All he kept saying was, I hope I don't go to jail. I hope I don't go to jail.
Carla and Phil fell in love, but there's one hitch.
I told him I'm only 13 years old.
I was in shock. But you were also in bed.
And 18-year-old Misty has 2 kids, a husband, and someone new in her life.
And now she's living with her 42-year-old lesbian lover.
Busy little girl, huh?
Teen girls with older lovers.
It's none of your business what I do.
Tomorrow on Springer.
Welcome back. Okay, EJ, what is it you want to give a ring to? I was making fun before, but you want to give a ring to Nikki?
Yeah.
Well, go ahead. Say what you want, and then you guys can respond.
Let me make this good. Now, the time that we've been together, you have given me moments, seconds, days, and times that I can consider memorable. There's no comparison.
Right.
Stop.
You and Missy.
Stop right there. I cannot take that ring.
Okay.
You don't realize. I told you before, I cheated on you and told you about it.
Oh, you've been dodged. You've been had. Shut up.
You're going to give me a ring? You're going to give me a ring? What am I going to do? I'm putting it on my finger, wear it for my next boyfriend? Because Lord knows I'll do it again. I thought about doing it just recently.
Nikki, it's a diamond. It's your birthstone. Take it, you know? Take it. Don't be a fool. I take it. He wants to be an idiot like that. Knowing he loves my daughter, Missy.
No, I don't.
Oh, please.
Look at all the gold you gave her. Look at my
mother's right here on my middle finger.
I don't need it.
All right? She don't even want nothing to do with you because you ain't a man. You ain't no kind of man. You're a woman. Remember telling me if
What
you
is
could be
this?
a woman,
He's a woman.
you would be a woman in a heartbeat because you wanted to give birth? Do you remember telling me that? You feminine little... Okay. is more of a man than you will ever be. He lives up to his reputation, all right? Go away. Stay out of my daughter's lives. Stay out. I am so sick of it. And by the way, I'm sorry your mother passed away, but I'm not your mother. Don't call me Ma again. Okay. You try to make me feel bad on the airplane. You're the only mother I ever knew. No, I'm not. In the limo. I'm not. Okay. I have daughters. I never gave birth to a son.
Why are you so mean to him?
He's destroying my family. We were together.
Well, they're grown daughters. They're able to say if they don't like him or whatever, say, you know, it's just not going to work out. But I don't. This bitterness
here.
Why?
Because they're too
You're
polite.
lashing out at
they're
him.
They're too polite. My kids will not tell anybody when they don't want to be with them. They don't want to hurt them.
Well, that's not a bad trait to be nice.
That's not the way I get them off, though. Okay. Not to hurt other people. Be good. But he wants to destroy us. And I can't let him destroy us.
Now, who's Shannon? Shannon's a friend of the family, right? Let's bring her out. Here's Shannon. Hi, Shannon. Whoa. Shannon, you're obviously a friend of Nikki.
I'm a friend of all three of them.
Of all three of them.
Mm-hmm.
What can you lend to this story?
Well, EJ, he is lying. He did say that he's in love with Melissa. I went up to him a few weeks ago in school, and I had asked, you know, congratulated him on the baby and everything. And I asked him if he was still in love with Melissa, and he said yes.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
She told me about this, and I confronted him, and he said no. He said he didn't say it.
He did say it. We were in the cafeteria.
Yes, we were, and I didn't tell you that.
Yes, I asked him if he was still.
I told you I was very happy to be an expecting father.
Yes, you did say that, but I asked you if you were in love with Melissa, and I said, are you still in love with Melissa? And you said yes.
Okay, now, Missy, you got married in the meantime.
Yep.
So you... It gets more complicated. Missy. Okay. You married the father of your child, right?
Yep.
Okay, well, that's normal. Here's Danny. Danny, welcome to the show. Well, you're married. What can you make out of all of this?
Now, I have to stay the away from my family.
Who should?
Him.
Oh, I thought me. I'm just asking the question. Well, I could stand back here. I don't want to offend anyone. So, okay, you want EJ to stay away from your family?
Yeah.
Why? Is EJ still making passes at your wife?
So I'm making passes on my wife and trying to take my son away from me.
Is that true, EJ?
Wow. No.
Oh, he does. He tries to play daddy to the baby all the time. He thinks he's the daddy. This man is a fantastic father, but he wants to be a daddy to my grandson. No, he'll never replace the father. Never.
Okay. Wow. You're saying you have no interest in Missy?
None.
Don't lie. Don't lie.
Okay. And you still love Nikki?
I know I do.
No, you don't.
I know I do.
But, Nikki, you have no interest in him anymore?
I care about him. He's the father of my child, but I don't love him. And if he's going to come between me and my family, I can't deal with that. Because I need my mother. She's my life right there.
I can respect
She does everything for me.
Is that a problem? Is it a point that at 18 that you're still looking to your mother as the major source of your support and not branching out on your own?
I don't see it as a problem. I don't see it as a problem. I need her. I need her. Just as well as she needs us. My mother's very sick. And she needs her daughters. And I'm not going to turn my back on her because to be with a man. I'm sorry, I can't do that. I love her more than anything in this world.
Did you love, I understand that. Did you love her while you were sleeping with him? You always loved her.
I always loved my mother. I'll never stop loving my mother. I care about him,
And how could
but
you
he's
hurt
a
me
man.
and be with him? How could you hurt your sister and be with him?
I'm sorry, Ma.
Mom, it sounds to me like you're manipulating her. You're saying to her, no? Shouldn't you be saying, daughter, I love you like life itself. I will always be there to support you. You are now 18 years of age. Make the best judgments you can. I'll always be there to support you. Isn't that what a mother says instead of...
I tell my children all the time how much I love them. I was there for the birth of my 3 grandchildren. I'll be there for the birth of this baby.
Okay.
I will support Nicole any way she goes.
Okay.
But he will destroy her life. And Mommy will be there to pick up the pieces if she chooses to be with him.
Okay.
But I will not condone it. I will not allow him in my home no longer.
What is it that he's done that's so terrible other than love your daughters? That's what I want to hear. I don't know what it is. We'll talk about that when we come back. Also, the last time this mother appeared on our show, she hated her daughter's boyfriend so much we couldn't keep her in her seat. We'll find out if she succeeded in breaking them up when they return. Next, stay with us.
Do you and your mother have children by the same man? If so, please call 1-800-96-JERRY and tell us about it.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a relationship to survive when loved ones strongly disapprove. Well, my next guest can relate to Lucy and her family. Take a look at a clip from the last time they were here.
I think you need a butt out.
You are a jealous idiot. You're a cockroach. Leave.
You're nothing but a little.
I'm glad you're there for me, but I ask just be there for me. Don't try to control my feelings for him. And just understand how I feel. And how I feel is I love Jesse very much. I want to know where I really stand with you. And what I'm asking you is, will you marry me?
Well, please welcome Marilyn back to the show. The relationship between Gidget and Jesse is
the same. It's the same roller coaster.
Okay, well, let's bring Gidget out here, see what she has to say. Okay. Oh, well, I tell you what. Okay, yeah, here's Gidget. Gidget, the last time you were here, you very much wanted to be with Jesse, but Mom said he's wrong for you, he's wrong for you. She was really angry on the show, but you stuck your ground and you said, I'm going to make that decision. This is the man I want in my life. How's it going with Jesse?
Well, since the show, it's like things have gone better, but then we're not arguing as much as we were. So there has a lot of good has came out of it.
Well, that's great. Mom, what about that? See, maybe if you let your daughter trust her own instincts, she knows what who she loves, and
That's true. She might know who she loves, but Mother knows best. And the thing is, it hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. He is still a cucaracha. No. It has not changed. It has not changed.
Okay, what is a cucaracha other than something you shake?
Because he still has her on this roller coaster.
Let's bring Jesse out. Here is Jesse. Welcome to the show. Mom, is there anything you want to say to Jesse since the last...
Jesse, you're still the same loves that you were then. You're still the cucarachas, and you know what? All Mexicans...
You still...
Wait,
sit down. Don't even start with me. What are you going to tell me? Just sit down. You got to be in there. Sit down. Come on, that's not... I got hit with...
God, my friggin'
Mom? Mom? What's wrong?
I hate him.
Oh, no, baby.
The feeling is mutual.
I hate you.
You know what? Don't don't marry him.
This needs to stop.
That's why I don't want him in my family. That's why I don't want him in my family.
Exactly. It's not.
That's why I don't want him in my family.
It's mine. I'm the one sleeping with him. I'm the one being with him.
Then don't call me, Gidget. Right? Then don't call me and tell me what a rotten
I haven't called you. You even said it yourself. I have. You know what?
No, you still call me. Gidget, you called me the other day.
You're lying. There's a lot of things I have and you haven't not even known about.
You called me the other day.
You know what, Mom? Of course I'm going to talk to you, but there's a lot of things.
You were real upset with what you did.
You know what? Right here. She just don't know. Jesse will tell you. We've been through our little, ups and downs. Yes. But she don't even know about it. Okay? Right.
But what about the ones that I do know?
Well, so yeah.
Has he changed? Has he changed?
Yes, he has. Mom, he went back to school.
Is he going to marry you?
We are not going to get married until we are on our feet.
That's none of your business.
Exactly.
That is none of your business. That's none of your business.
Mom.
No, it is not your business. Like I said, are you sleeping with them?
Well, wait, there's a story.
Oh, God, I don't think so.
All right, then. You have no right.
You know what? Now you and I are going to have a problem because how dare you ask me that?
Look, like I said, unless
Did you sleep with my boyfriend?
No.
Well, why would you ask me a stupid question like that?
Unless you're...
You're a disrespectful...
Disrespecting this guy.
No, you are. How dare you ask me a stupid question like that?
Mom.
Get off. Well, why are we so paranoid?
I get it. Well, do I sleep with your boyfriend? Do you sleep with mine?
No, and I won't want to either.
God.
Okay, now that... What do, Jesse, what do you think about all of this?
She's crazy, man.
Yeah, she is.
She's crazy.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break. There's more to this story, I guess. Stay with us.
I'm only 13 years old.
Teen girls with older lovers.
It's none of your business what I do.
Tomorrow on Springer.
Welcome back. If you just joined us, we've been talking to mothers who are very unhappy with who their daughters are dating. Gidget, what do you want to say to Jesse?
Well, I love Jesse, and I will always love Jesse, and you know that. And nobody should tell us how to live our relationship. We're going to take it the way we want and do what we want, because that's what will make us happy.
That's right.
Because if we try to make everybody else happy, we're going to be unhappy.
That's stupid. That's stupid. If it was just him and her, fine.
Yeah,
but there's a
that's the
little...
question, not
Wait
you.
a minute.
Exactly.
Wait a minute. There's a little 3-year-old boy that daddy does not feed, that gets him all the
my
time
son. Don't
because
ever
he
bring
doesn't
up my
bring the
son.
diapers. He doesn't bring the diapers.
You know what?
Mama!
No.
Mama! Does the electric bill.
You do
Mama,
not.
You
You do
Mama
not.
does the gas
Hello?
bill.
Here.
Mama does it all. Does Jerk do anything? No. He's there to get some from her, which he doesn't love her. Ask him if he loves her. Ask him if he's going
Are
to
you
marry her.
watching? Do you have a
He
camera in there?
doesn't do anything.
Do you have a camera?
He doesn't do it.
Exactly.
He doesn't
Do you have
do
a
it.
camera?
Are you with us
He
when we're
isn't there
together?
for my
Do you
grandson,
love
and that's who I'm
do you love
concerned
her?
about.
Yes. He loves her.
Oh, today he loves her, tomorrow he doesn't.
But you think she could do better.
I know she could do better.
And you brought someone because you think.
Yes.
And
What?
who is this person?
Can I say something real quick?
Sure.
One thing. You know what?
What?
I don't care. You know what? Whatever happens in the future, I leave it in God's hands between me and Jesse. But you know what? One thing I will never regret. I wouldn't have the boy I have today if it wasn't for me and him.
All right.
All right?
That's right.
And that is your grandson.
Okay.
You need to think about that.
Mom?
I agree with that.
Mom, who?
I agree with that.
Okay, well, okay, so Jesse's done something good. Now but who do you want?
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, he was
I wasn't
there.
really giving him credit
It wasn't
for
5
that.
o'clock in the afternoon, but he was there. Okay, hey, tell
Bring
me.
back,
I'm sorry,
Springer.
I'm just teasing you. Okay.
Bring back.
Yeah. Okay, you brought someone here. You brought someone
Yes,
here.
I did.
And what's his name?
His name is Richard.
Richard. Let's bring out Richard.
No, she didn't.
Oh, God, I love and look at him.
All right, hey. Welcome to the show.
I love it.
Why? Go ahead, Richard, go ahead.
Because you know I came here, the reason is because I care for you and your son. You know, I could do a better job. You know it. You deserve better. You know it. You always talk to me and I always talk to you. So if you give me a time and day, it's on.
Come on, yes. This is a man, baby. This is a man.
Okay, let's hear. Let's hear. What do you say, Gidget?
I mean, yes, Richard is a very loving and caring person, and there was a time where me and Richard were seeing each other, okay? And the thing was, yes, he has been there for me when I needed somebody.
All the time.
But,
all the time.
But he does know, and he'll tell you himself, it's all Jesse.
That's right. You love Jesse.
Yes, and I mean, until you know, like I said, I live in God's hands. God knows what's right for me.
Yeah. Mom?
Yeah, what about tomorrow and the other days?
I feel his pain because, see, he sees what I see. We know things that we can't even say on television. Everybody thinks, yeah.
All the things he
but
does
you don't
to
know.
you.
Don't even go there because you don't know.
Don't even go there.
See, that's
okay, I'll tell you what. Let's take a break. I know the audience has some questions.
For your free tickets to the Jerry Springer Show in Chicago, call 312-321-5365. Are you or do you know an obese teenager who would like to lose weight? If so, please call us at 1-800-96-JERRY and tell us about it.
Okay, welcome back. Yes.
My question is for EJ. EJ, before you decide which one you want to do anything with, I think you need to consider whether or not you want her as your mother-in-law. She's totally dictating her child's life, and I think you should just get
No, I don't dictate my children's life. No, I don't.
You want to respond?
I do. I do. She's not controlling my life. She's looking out for me.
Thank you.
She's my mother. She's only looking out for me.
I love my daughter. I put my daughter here, not for some lowlife like him to destroy her. And I'm not going to let it happen.
Nobody's thinking about the kids. I mean, there's a lot of fatherless
No, I'm sorry. I think about my kids. Excuse me. I think about my kids.
The mother.
Don't even go there.
Hold on. No,
Don't even bring up
hold on.
If it was them, it wouldn't be a problem. It is the kids that we're worried
let her
about.
ask the question, Mom.
He can't speak up for himself.
He's
trying to be there. I have a 2-year-old.
Shut up.
If he can't speak up for himself here, how can he speak up for his kids?
Don't let her go there. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Let her ask the question.
He's not speaking up. Right, he's not speaking up for himself, and he should. But the thing is, at least he's trying to marry her to be with his son. Do not push him away from his,
Yeah, but
his
I'm
own
only
son.
18. I'm not ready to get married.
I mean, you come on the show arguing with your mother, you know, why are you, she's being mad at you because you're trying to be with him, but then when he comes out, you're telling him, oh, he's ripping my family, you're ripping my family apart. So which is it? Do you want to be with him or do, so then why are you getting mad at your mom for her
getting... I care about EJ, but I love my mother.
But he's trying to be
and
there
the way
for
I
his
see
son.
it like this,
And so
I'm
is
not going to
Jesse.
pick
He's
a
trying
man
to
over
be
my
there.
mother. Not any
No, but
day.
I don't see anybody giving credit. Whatever it is that's going on between you guys, I mean, relation as boyfriend and girlfriend, husband and wife, that's on you guys. But nobody's giving credit to the fathers trying to be there for their son.
Let's hear from the guys.
My question was for EJ. I just wondered, does he have share the passion that these other two gentlemen share for their women? He just doesn't seem to want to stand up for himself.
He doesn't. He never will stand up for himself.
EJ, this is your moment.
All right.
EJ, meet jerk, Jesse. Jesse, meet jerk, EJ.
Be quiet. Be quiet. Just be quiet. Let him talk.
Try talking, little girl.
Okay, this is EJ's
talk,
moment.
Little girl. Come on, talk, little girl.
I want to hear from EJ.
Hello, he wants to hear you.
I was waiting for you to cut me off, but the real reason why I'm not saying too much is because every time it seems as though I open my mouth, some other voice comes over mine, so I stop talking and I listen. I mean, granted, you're the mother. You get all the respect because you are her mother. And
Why don't you prove you
that's
have
not going to
respect?
change the way I feel about Nikki. I know I love her.
And you knew you loved Missy during the summer. And wait a minute, this summer's coming. Who are you going to be in love with now? The next daughter? Or maybe my little nieces? Or maybe my goddaughter? Which one?
Why? Mom, you are just...
I think you have something for my family, huh? I think you're infatuated with my whole family. You want my husband next? Do you want him?
No.
You can't
Nikki,
have him.
you're
He's
sitting there
mine.
listening to this.
I'll fight you over
You're
him.
18 years old. Speak for yourself. Come on, Nikki.
Nikki, go speak.
Nikki, tell him. Tell him exactly the way
Your
it is.
mom's ripping into this guy. He doesn't deserve that, does he? All he did was said that he loves you and wants to marry you. That's not a
I
crime.
understand that, but I'm not in love with EJ. My heart belongs to somebody else. I can't be with him.
I'm
and
not
I
saying
know
you
that.
should be with him, but why does he have to get ripped by your family? No one has told me in your family yet what he has done wrong other than the fact that he loves you.
What he did wrong? He's going through child after child. I'm not going to let him do this.
She left him, so he fell in love with someone else.
Yeah, why couldn't it be someone else, not another sister?
But that's not a crime to fall in love with someone.
Your daughter's about that.
I have talked to my daughters about
There's not a
this.
good relationship between them two.
There is not a relationship between them.
No,
He
these
wants to
two.
be
These
here
two.
this way.
These
Hello,
two.
they were
Oh, this is great. They're counseling each other now.
We did everything together.
Apparently.
They fought before. When he came into it, they started fist fighting.
Okay, all right. Let's just end this here. Nikki, it's a no-go with EJ, right?
I want him to be part of his kid's life, but right now I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm only 18 years old.
Okay, that's fine.
I plan on having fun.
Yeah. Well, that's something that, honestly, and I don't mean that as an attack, but really that's something you need to be thinking about when you sleep with somebody. In spite of Mom, you two are staying together. You two love each other and you're staying together, right?
You know what, Jesse? I got you. You don't gotta go there. You don't gotta go there. There's a difference between cucaracha. Why do you let him do it?
Because no more calling names. Right?
Exactly.
Mom.
You know what? There is a difference between
Okay,
cucaracha.
Mom.
Kid, but you...
There is a difference. There is a difference. Do you understand me? But you let him get away with it.
Mom.
Who started it?
Oh, you let him get away with it. No.
Hey! Mom.
No, Jerry, no.
No.
Yes, yes! I'll be back for the final thought. Stay with us.
Tomorrow on Springer,
All he kept saying was, I hope I don't go to jail. I hope I don't go to jail.
Carla and Phil fell in love, but there's one hitch.
And I told him, I'm only 13 years old.
I was in shock. But you were also in bed.
And 18-year-old Misty has 2 kids, a husband, and someone new in her life.
And now she's living with her 42-year-old lesbian lover.
Busy little girl, huh?
Teen girls with older lovers.
It's none of your business what I do.
Tomorrow on Springer. For your free tickets to the Jerry Springer Show in Chicago, call 312-321-5365.
Thank you. Let me take this opportunity to thank all of you for being on our show, and I hope you all find peace in your families and in your relationships. Good luck to you. Parents aren't always right, but they have lived longer, been through, experienced, and witnessed most of what their kids go through, particularly as it relates to relationships. And because in most cases they love their children unconditionally and more than anyone on earth would never want to see their kids hurt, their advice is probably well worth taking. And yet, of course, in even the most stable of homes, when mom says, this guy's no good for you, almost instinctively the daughter rejects the observation. and if anything, is drawn even more strongly to the guy. And the more the mother interferes, the more the daughter resists. Indeed, part of any young romance is the instinct of the teenager turning grown-up to develop his or her own adult relationship, to establish an independence, a love away from home and family. It's a rite of passage, and any move by a parent which smacks of control or still pulling the strings defeats exactly what the son or daughter is seeking. So with our stories today, even if the mothers were certain and also right that these guys were not best for their daughters, by becoming so vocal in their opposition, they almost guaranteed that their advice would at least initially be rejected. As your kids get older, sometimes the only way they can find the truth is if you step back and give them enough room to find it on their own. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other.
Jerry.
Springer!
See you, Jerry.
Jerry.
Jerry, yeah, Jerry.
We walked all the way from Omaha, Nebraska to see you, Jerry.
Jerry, the coolest man.